Yo, what's up, my people? It's your boy Iceberg Slim, aka Coach the Don, here on JV TV Anime, and today it's a holiday because we are honoring our cosplayer of the month of September. Let me just get her in the mix before I say any more, because man, what a special day this is gonna be. So excited to get into it with her about these questions I have. Uh, do, do, do. Now, bear with me, everybody, because I am unking them. Very old. Don't really know what's going on TikTok, but hey, it's cool because y'all are gonna be there right with me. How y'all doing, people? As soon as my old ass gets our guest in, we will get things going. Not that way. Let's see here. Oh, that's not what I was trying to do. Oh, that's not what I was trying to do. Oh, that's not what I was trying to do. Oh, that's not what I was trying to do. Whew. Forgive me if y'all see a little sweat. Your boy's AC is out for the unforeseeable future. But hey, that's not gonna stop the show. 'Cause like I said, we got a lot of dope questions to ask her. I'm excited to get her viewpoint on a lot of things. Let me just pull something up real quick. Okay, people. Just spoke with our guest. She'll be joining us soon. Just spoke with our guest. She'll be joining us soon. Yo, 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 yo. Hey, there's our special guest. Let me just get this. Okay, got my laptop all set. Yo, how you doing?
Hello. How do I turn on my camera? Okay, here we go.
Don't feel bad. I'm pretty old when it comes to this TikTok business as well. I'm still figuring all this stuff out myself.
It's been a
Um,
while. I'm really on here now because, all the deals be coming from fucking
I'm really
Instagram.
on here now because all the deals be coming from fucking Instagram. I'm really on here now because
I'm sorry,
all the
bro.
deals be coming from fucking I'm really
Why
on
are
here
we
now
doing this?
because
I'm so sorry. Wait,
all
give
the
me up.
deals be coming from fucking
I'm
I'm really on here now because
on my camera. What the fuck? Okay, hold on.
on my camera. Let me see if I can help. Uh, you're back.
All right. I am. Is it echoing anymore?
No, the echo's gone.
Bro, I don't know. That shit's weird. What the fuck?
That was my first time ever hearing that. But yeah, like I said, hey, there we go.
God, that was fucking forever, bro. See, normally I test this shit beforehand,
Yeah.
but now we're here. Okay.
Nah, you good.
God.
You good. You made it. The
I
star, the
did.
star
I
of
made
all
it.
is here.
I just took a screenshot. iPhones, right? Okay. I'm
How
in
you
so many
doing?
difficulties. Okay, we here.
We're here. We're here. Like I said, don't feel bad. I feel like I'm the oldest motherfucker on this platform because I don't know what's going on. That's why I'm trying to get more in depth with TikTok, opposed to just letting it sit on my phone, not using it at all. But yeah, I definitely feel old trying to hang out with these uh, talkers that understand this way more than me.
Oh. No, TikTok is hard. You have to like post like uber consistently. That's why I dropped it for real. It's like 3 times a day just to gain traction. It's a lot. I did it for 2 years. That's why I kind of grew my account, and then I got to a point where it's like I don't want to do this shit no more. 3 times a day producing because like I was making content like every 2 weeks, bro. Like, and then I end up becoming backed up, and then like the editing on top of that is
Yeah,
just it's taxing. And I
yeah.
was like, no, fuck this. And then when I moved over, I'm telling you, you should be asking the questions, right? I'm like, but
They gonna
I
come.
can run on about, I can run on tangents like all day. So just
No,
you
I 1010% feel where you're coming from. I was the same way. Like when TikTok first started jumping off, I think I got like a quick 2,000 followers off like 2 or 3 videos, but then like kept posting consistently on there. But my version of consistent was posting like once or twice a week, and I guess TikTok didn't really just rock with that like that. So they just, I don't know, shadow banned me or what. So that kind of like made me just disappear as well. So I for sure get what you mean by you got to be super consistent or you just kind of get pushed to the wayside.
like 3 times a day. That's literally what it takes for you to grow your account.
Yeah, yeah, that's crazy for sure. But how you doing so far? How's your day going?
Um, it's okay. I reached burnout earlier today, so like today I did nothing. I literally laid in bed. Well, I showered and stuff. But like I didn't do like I was considering either going to work, um, making content for Jinx because I was still like I still have her tats or whatever, and I kept them preserved just in case I wanted to, and I still got the hair shit in, so I was like either doing that, but I just could not mentally or physically. Physically, bro, my body's like was hurting. I did a lot yesterday. Okay, so not only like I worked like 2 jobs like 3 shifts type situations, like during the week. Yesterday we had the Netflix Geek Week, and
Oh,
yeah, so that was cool. That was a whole day. Like my day started like yesterday at like 8 a.m. or yeah, it was like 8 a.m. because I had to get the hair done, and then
for sure.
all day until I made it there around 4:30 p.m.
Hmm.
That the length of time to put this cosplay together, it was a lot for me. And then afterwards, we did the Netflix thing. Like it went to the events. I got my catwalk. I had photos done, or video photos and videos on like the Netflix like background. I was featured in their like promo thing, which is cool. I was there two times. I got a little ass shot of me. I was like, okay, whatever.
Yeah.
But in the video portion, and then after that, after like all the we went inside and we watched all like the speakers, the celebrities coming out, all the previews, and then after all that, I'm giving you like a run through to tell you why I'm so tired. Okay, this is just
I love it. Please go on.
yeah. Okay. So like after all of that, and then we went out. We did an after party thing. So we went out to like one like gaming bar, and then like another bar or another. It's not a bar. It's like a lounge because they had hookah and stuff. But like it was really chill and really cool though. That shit was that was a vibe. I have like so many posts of that on my story on Instagram. But yeah, and then I woke up with burnout. So that's why we're here. So it's like if I did not take today off, I have 2 days worth of events this weekend. So tomorrow and on Sunday. Tomorrow we have a pool party, and then I have to do things for Revolt World on Saturday and Sunday. So like I was like, if I don't get any rest, I'm going to just die. So so Arcane comes out November 7th. So I was like, all right, let me look at my calendar because my fall calendar is lit. And I thought after Dragon Con, I was going to catch a break. Never caught a break. So I looked at my October calendar, like, all right, I can make content that day. So, because to put all this on takes hours. So I need to like mentally reset and be like, all right, I can do this again. And then go into it. But I'm actually glad I'm pushing, making like the actual content I want to make for her, because I want to do a whole like set. I want to set up my wardrobe space for it, and then I actually bought her bazooka. And the reason why I bought the bazooka or her fishbones bazooka because I wanted to bring it to the Netflix event, but then they came back and was like, "Oh, no weapons of whatsoever." So
Really?
I didn't bring it. I know, right? It was, but it's so cool. So I do have it, $300 or so, $400 for my fucking bazooka. She's in there. She's not put together yet. Maybe I should do a live of me putting her ass together. But in pieces, the other artist was like, "Oh, here's the structure I put together." So if I do all of that, that should be ready for when I make actual content for her, and I'll be more prepared and mentally and physically ready for that. So. Welcome to like some like little things of my creative process.
That's dope. And just so I'm pronouncing it correctly, it's lexachan.
Lexachan.
Lexachan. Okay.
Nami-chan. Nami-chan.
Okay.
Yeah. It's the play on off of the honorifics that in Japanese culture, which chan just means friend when you attach it to something. Everyone wants to say Chan, but I think they're just so conditioned to like Jackie Chan and like, but really it's Chan. Like y'all you hear it all the time in anime. It's right here, literally.
Yeah, for sure. Especially just because of the English language, when you're just looking at it off rip, you're like, oh, okay, that just sounds like that. Wait.
Yeah. Come on, I'm a whole ass otaku. It's never like,
for sure. But hey, definitely glad you can make it. JVTV Anime, thrilled for you to be here. If you didn't know earlier, fans, viewers, watchers, this is our cosplayer of the month, Lexi-chan. So glad for you to be here.
Lexa is an A. You're saying Lexi. Everyone wants to pronounce it as Lexi, and I don't know why, but I understand it. It's like Yes, Lexa.
Lexa.
Yeah, lexachan.
Got you. Okay. So my first question for you, I really wanted to know what got you into anime. Like, I know we all, I feel like for the most part, have that same childhood nostalgic feeling of watching Four Kids, but I want to know what's your unique experience.
I don't know how unique you can get. I am 27, so you know how this all started. The
Okay.
tsunami, Naruto was on whatever platform that shit was on. I can't remember.
For sure.
But you know what? The more unique about it is that I used to live with my he's my cousin because we grew up together basically, and I met him when I was in elementary school, and when I moved in with him, he really is the reason why I'm so into anime as I was, because he was the nerd that was like reading manga. He had all the Naruto ones. He's the one that put me on the like real gaming things, and like I was gaming before that, but he introduced me to like Persona and like things like that. Like I would like Sims, and like I would like play Bully, and like the Saints Row stuff, like the more
Yeah.
African masculine things, like because my brother like WWE and all that stuff. But when I moved in with him, he really introduced me to like this other world that I didn't know I liked. I did hide it from myself. Nobody knew. Nobody knew I like rap music. Nobody knew any of that shit. Nope.
Yeah.
But people knew he did. I wasn't gonna get bullied. I'm sorry, I wasn't gonna. But my nigga, but my homeboy's name is Milo. That is my cousin. He is the reason why. And then like we watched anime together, and so he really, after like being with him, really like introduced me. Then after that, it was done. After that, I was watching the shit on my own. I fell into the magical girl shit. Sailor Moon used to come on Cartoon Network. I remember 4 years old or so, I think, when it was running. So maybe that was like, and then like when I grew up a little more into like my 10 years old or whatever, that's when there was more than just that little piece that they like gave to us as like children, like toddlers. Yeah. But yeah, so I guess that's my story about it.
Okay. And how long have you been cosplaying?
2021. I want to say
That's not all right.
21 or 22. 21.
Okay, so it's still a little fresh for you.
It is. And like thinking about that, how I started and where I'm at, I'm like, how the hell did I get here?
Definitely. So what was that transition like for you? Like just being an avid anime watcher to transitioning to becoming like a part of anime itself and the culture?
Well, I used to have a store right before I did cosplay. So during, I guess, COVID, or a little before, about COVID times, I started doing like an anime otaku store for like, I wanted to do more alternative and more representative, whatever, clothing for the culture, because our lack of to bring more awareness and then more inclusion with us. So I used to make these T-shirts. I may still have some, but like that had like a screen, like a screen cap of like a certain scene of the anime, whatever, right? And then she'll be black instead of the original character. And like those sold pretty well. And then I had like chokers I did that sold like really well, known for those. And then shoes or whatever. So that was like where I started before I got into like real cosplaying, and that's when I grew my Facebook community from off of that. Like it was always Lexa or whatever. Like it was lexachan before I changed to my cosplay name Hi.Lexachan, but Lexachan has always been the brand. It's like I expanded the brand when I went into cosplay. So I do have a store. It's up there, but I don't promote it much because it's hard to do both. Like having orders, I love it. I love it, but like it's hard to do that and also do cosplay. Yeah, it's like you have to pick one. You can't do everything.
But
that's yeah. But yeah, if that, I hope that answers the question.
No,
I go on tangents a lot, so please stop me.
No, I'm all for it. Honestly, I wanted to jump more in depth to what you were saying earlier, it's really interesting that you were saying that you would take the original characters and then do like a black version of them.
Mhm.
That's really dope to me because I feel like a lot of black cosplayers don't really get the flowers they deserve in a sense with the
Right.
art that they make because I believe what y'all do is art and I think that y'all deserve a lot more acclaim than what y'all get for it. And I also see a lot of like disrespect towards certain creators and I don't really like that. So
Mhm.
how does it feel for you to be a black cosplayer and what do you feel like your imprint is on the community of it?
Ooh, okay. So, well, for one, just being in the space and doing regardless of my accolades, regardless of my achievements that I've done so far and all of that, just being existing as a black cosplayer is important to the culture. Just doing it, it don't matter
Yeah.
who you are. And I'm telling, like, just speaking like to anybody that's watching this that is black. Just being in this space, regardless, is important because you're allowing others to look at because everybody wants to gravitate to what they share, like commonalities and all that. So for a black person to be like, oh my god, she's doing it, I can producing that reaction every time you dress up. It doesn't matter how many followers you have, how much like you work you put into the less work or more work because we all have our thing when it comes to cosplay. It doesn't matter. Just putting that shit on. Just put the shit on
Yeah.
and expose yourself is going to bring someone else joy in the sense of for lack of a better word, I don't know, a sense of pride, for lack of a better word, in that person. So, and it's gonna make people want to do more. I hope that answers your question.
Definitely. And as a black cosplayer, who's your favorite person or character to cosplay?
Who is my favorite character to cosplay?
Mm-hmm.
Hmm. Do I have a favorite? I have Jinx is fun, but like she's so fucking. She's too hard. She's too much, and I do it to myself. I could buy a wig, but no, she's too much. Jinx is fun. I think my favorite is Harley Quinn.
Okay, and
She,
I've seen
she
your Harley
is
Quinn cosplay. It looks dope. You kill
she
it.
is the easiest, most chaotic. I love chaotic characters. She's the easiest put on, the most chaotic, and the most fun. And I think she's the most fun because not only the reactions that I get, but just her personality. Like Jinx is more like deranged, but she's like very sad all the time. Like Harley Quinn, just like no, like we're always trying to fuck shit up. Like
Yeah,
she's
the
like
go
some
mode.
anti-hero that's like fun and like has all this energy. And I just love. I think she brings more of that out of me, and I really love that about her character. Even though I know she's overhyped or whatever, but she's really a fun character to just cosplay. Just want to
She's overhyped.
just fuck shit up. So yeah.
Does the community or like the fandom say she's overhyped more now? I thought she was a fan favorite these days.
Both. It depends. It's like 50-50 with her. Be
Okay.
like, oh, another Harley Quinn cosplayer. Like, get those comments sometimes,
I
but
see. I
since
see.
my spin is so kind of different, they're like, oh my god, this is one of the best ones I've ever seen. Like, or like, I got a comment the other day was like, oh, like I was tired of Harley Quinn cosplayers, but you just make me want to like them again. So like, it's both. Like, she is overhyped. She is. I get it, but she's fun as hell to just cosplay, just put that shit on, bro. She's fun. I do enjoy her a lot.
Very dope. And I definitely could see how somebody would get like a new revival of the character when you do it because, like I said before, you have a very unique style about yourself. I feel like you do like a lot of punk rock mixed with like anime characters. So like, what did you get like that style from? What did that derive from?
Well, I mean, I love rock music. I love the culture. I love, we created the shit. So it was,
Yeah.
you know, I believe the majority. Okay, so Harley Quinn's outfit specifically is literally bar for bar the comic version of her. No one has seen like
Hmm.
an anime version of that outfit, or unless you've seen like the animation, but she doesn't have the jacket on, but she has the top and the bottom on. but
Okay.
that version of her is actually it's also a Fortnite skin of hers too.
Yeah.
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 So like, but you're saying I don't know because I don't see that. Maybe it's the ones that I'm choosing that could give it that because I resonate with rock music and rock culture so hard.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So it's like fun that way. I hope that answers your question.
No, yeah, you put in the question. Do you listen to Flo Milli?
Yes, I love Flo
Okay.
Milli.
All right, yeah, I thought so. Cause like when I look at some of your like cosplays, I just hear Flo Milli in my head sometimes when I like just scroll through your reels and
Yeah,
and
yeah,
look at
yeah.
the
No,
awesome
yeah,
like,
I've seen her twice in Atlanta. One of her shows I did
oh,
not like, but the first show that I seen of her, it was fun as fuck. And then the second show was like, ooh, you know what it was? Just a critique, not bashing her, whatever. It's
yeah.
she moves around a lot more when she doesn't have a dress on. The second time that I saw her, she had a dress on and she was constricted. I mean, you can't just
Mm,
you can't like her dress was short. It was one of those
yeah.
it wasn't like a it was like a skinny. It was like a bodycon dress, but it
Yeah.
was a short version of it. I'm like, but
That
so,
makes
like
sense.
she's just some thing. I'm like she's cute, but I want that hype Flo Milli. Like I have videos of her first show. I don't want to say it's her first show in Atlanta, but like the first show I seen of her in Atlanta. That
Yeah.
shit was so. She was such a. This shit was so much fun, and her fits were crazy. It was so cute. Like her fit was so cute that night, and I would never be like that. Shit was fun. And then I felt disappointed the second time I seen her because I was like, I like you look cute. You got your purse with you, but you're on the mic, but like it's not as hype as the first time I seen her. But
Mm.
I do love some Flo Milli. I will say that I do love her. I do love Flo Milli. I love her songs. It's just like I was just disappointed from that one show the second time.
I get that. I get that. Cause whenever I think of her, I just think of like energy.
Right? And when I
Yeah.
tell you, I got clips of that first. You could tell the difference, bro. You could tell the difference. I have
Yeah.
both. I was like, okay, this is what we're getting. I mean, tickets weren't that expensive, but you know. And then I also feel like the first place she was at was more intimate than the second place. I forgot the second place that she was at, but the first place it's called like Center Stage. I think she was at Center
Okay.
Stage. Yeah, that shit was lit. I'm not sure if you're from Atlanta or if you here.
No, I reside in Houston.
It's
That's where you at? You in
yeah, I'm
Atlanta?
in Atlanta. I'm in Georgia.
Okay,
What
dope.
Center
Dope.
Stage is that? Yeah, she was there, and that was pretty. That was lit. Yeah, but anyway.
Okay. Yeah, I'm a little jealous. I definitely would have wanted to go to the concert. That sounds lit.
Bro, a lot of shit be happening in Atlanta. You need to come here more. Where are you at again? One more time.
I'm in Houston, but I've been to Atlanta
Mm-hmm.
twice. Yeah, I think I've been to Atlanta twice. It was cool. Had some chicken and waffles. It was decent. I feel like I want to be down there longer next time. Like when I went, I was only there for like 2 3 days. I would need to be there for like at least a week to like get the full
What
tour.
crowd was you with? Who was showing you around? That's also important. When it comes to Atlanta, what I've noticed, everyone's always like, oh my God, where are these people that do this at? Where are people that do this at? All the other people do the same thing. No, we don't. It's the type of
Yeah.
people that you be around. I don't care. There's so many different people in Atlanta because no one's from Atlanta. I don't care. No one is actually
Yeah,
from
they're like
no one
on
moved.
the outskirts coming in.
Not even like the outskirts. It's like literally everyone that's like in whatever is considered Atlanta, the suburbs, the outskirts, whatever, is not from here. Majority of us are from everywhere else. Everyone's moving to Atlanta. That's why they keep saying we're full because everyone keeps moving here that are not from here. Niggas are actually from Atlanta aren't really from Atlanta.
Okay, got you.
Yeah.
No, I definitely got to take another trip out there. The last time I went was like right before college. I think I went on like a college tour, so I couldn't even like get like the full vibe. I was just with like like chaperones and shit, and
Gotcha.
like we threw like a party and stuff on our own time, but it wasn't. We didn't get to like hit no club or nothing like that. So yeah, I definitely got to peep out what your vibe is next time I go.
I'm trying to tell you, it's really about the people and who because you don't get the, the real black uppity side, and then or you can just be with the black nerds. Like we're very different, bro. Because you can tell, you can sense the difference of black folk that's live here. So it's like you reign our community.
I feel that.
So yeah.
And what's like your five favorite anime? What's your top five?
Nana. It's a shoujo. If you heard of that one.
I heard of it. I haven't got a chance to check it out yet though.
Hmm. One of the no, it's the best shoujo on the planet. Can't nobody. I don't care. I will go bar. No, no, nothing else tops it. It's the best shoujo on the planet. It has everything like all the drama, but it has rock music. But like the drama is so like in depth. It's very. It's a bunch of twists and stuff, and it's a really good one. That one. And then Tokyo Ghoul. I love me some Tokyo Ghoul.
Yeah, I'm a huge fan of that myself.
I am. That's one of the manga. I'm not really a manga reader because I don't have time like that. But that's one of the mangas that I have completed from start to finish. After the seasons, like I finished everything. I even bought one of the last volumes in Japan, so I have like a Japanese version of it.
Oh, that's dope.
Yeah, bro. I was like, as a manga store, I'm gonna buy the last volume here. I felt like it was achievement. It's somewhere, but I have it.
How did you feel about the adaptation from the manga to anime?
The first two seasons are awesome. I know people don't like the second season. It diverged from the manga a lot, but as a standalone thing, like those first two seasons, actually pretty good. If you don't
we here right now.
Huh?
I say, yeah, me and you are here right now. I love the first two seasons.
Yeah, the second season was fire. Like, I understand it wasn't exactly, but it was still written well. And after that, everything fell off. They rushed the fuck out of it. I was like, there is no character development. People don't know these characters.
At all. I was so confused. I was so confused. And it's crazy because, like, going into season 3, I got hyped as fuck. I was like, oh, bet, Tokyo Ghoul is back? Oh, hell yeah. And then I see, like, this time skip, and I'm like, bro, who are these people?
Right, exactly. Like, when they do that in the manga, it's kind of like that, but, like, there's development there. They tried to do it like the manga, because it does skip like that. It does. But then you actually find out what's happening as, like, by you learning through the interactions, but there was none of that. They just rushed through that part. They like, oh, yeah, here you go. Here's some animation. It's like you should just read it and then watch it at the same time, so you can get all the little in betweens. That's like, why would you do that? Like, because the way it was animated, like some of those scenes match up with the manga. Like I saw both, but I read it and I watched it, but it's just that in between. It's like they rushed the plot. Yeah, it was terrible. I'm sorry for you anime watchers of Tokyo Ghoul.
Yeah. It was,
Pick it up.
I tried to stick around as long as I could, because I think I waited until like episode 8. I was like, at some point they gotta be connecting this stuff to the first 2 seasons, but it just never came. I was like, all right, yeah, I guess it's not for me.
Might as well just pick up the manga at that point. It's such a good manga, and the anime just failed it. I'm really hoping one of these, like, before I, croak, that someone picks it up and just redo the whole thing. I want to see it reanimated. I want to see it all. I want to see a new version of it.
I would love that.
I would love that too.
That'd be so dope. Do you this might sound biased, but I gotta ask anyway. Mm-hmm. Do you think Tokyo Ghoul is a better anime than Parasite?
You know what? I've never seen Parasite, so I can't tell you.
Okay, fair enough.
I can't see. All the ones I need to see since being a cosplayer, I am so behind on a bunch of anime. I'm sorry, because I'm not the cosplayer that just posts online. I also go outside a lot. I'm always at events, so it's hard to like try to do your own content like in house, and then also be outside and make content out there. So I just came to terms with that today. This is hard. It's a lot of work, but I love it though. I would never change it because I like going outside. I like being with my people. The reason why I cosplay so hard is to be around everybody too. Like I don't want to be just inside, just making content. But at some point, I'm just like, dang, I don't have enough content for this one character. I want to be inside. I need to, but it is what it is. We here.
Fair enough. I say I I feel like I'm the only one out of that just sticks up for Tokyo Ghoul as hard as I do.
Mm-hmm.
Because when I saw Parasite, I definitely saw like similarities, but I feel like Parasite kind of gets the acclaim that Tokyo Ghoul deserved if they did it right.
Right. Mm-hmm.
Like I'll watch Parasite and I'll be like, okay, this is cool, and I'll be like, but Tokyo Ghoul kind of did that part better. They're like, oh, but this is dope though. But Tokyo Ghoul kind of got their own thing like that too, and I kind of like this more. And it's like, I don't want to say it's a knockoff or a cheap copy because they are definitely different animes. But I feel like with the similarities intact, I feel like it's not cool. I feel like bare minimum, no matter what people say about season 2 canon or not, I don't give a fuck. Bare minimum, I don't think Tokyo Ghoul is anything less than an A- to me. Now, for Parasite, I enjoyed it. I thought the ending was kind of Don't want to deter you from watching it if you choose. I think Parasite had a great start. Like they definitely had some shock factor with that first episode, but I feel like I couldn't give them nothing more than like a B, maybe a B plus if I'm being generous. I feel like they really dropped the ball on that ending though.
I hear you. Okay.
Oh yeah, that's enough of me shitting on Parasite. Just wanted to get your opinion on that. Go ahead.
I mean, I'm going to watch it eventually. It's just catching up on One Piece is up there. Starting Fire Force is up there. Okay.
You spitting right now.
Like Solo Leveling is up there. I still got to start that shit. Like, come on now. Like, other shit I got to do. Yeah, Parasite is not there yet.
Oh yeah, that's gonna have to take some time. Then that's gonna take a back seat.
So
everything you just mentioned is straight heat.
I know. And then on the Netflix geekery shit, we got like the new trailer for Devil May Cry, and now I gotta watch that. Now that's up there too. It's like, have you heard of?
I didn't see that trailer yet. I saw Devil Man Crybaby. That's something different, right?
That's something, yeah. I think.
Yeah. I feel like I saw what you were talking. I feel like I saw people talking about what you're talking about on Twitter, but I didn't get to see the trailer yet.
Okay, well, that's the second season. Go watch the first season. Okay,
gotcha.
I see. That's why I gotta watch the first season because that's about to come back out. So yeah, Devil May Cry. I'm pretty sure that's what it's called. Yeah. It's a Netflix original. Everyone was talking about it. It was super good then. So it's something me and you both gotta watch before it comes out. Okay, and be like, hey, have you watched it yet?
For sure. You can mark me on that. I'm definitely gonna take that out. Now I heard you mention One Piece. Before I jump down that rabbit hole with you, I'm gonna ask you to finish your top 5 because I could talk about One Piece with you all damn day.
I mean, okay, my top 5. Okay, so yeah, we had Nana, we had Tokyo Ghoul. Thank you for getting me back on track, bro. I would have just.
I got you.
Love it. So I'm a big shoujo. Okay, so I love Aya Yazawa. Aya Yazawa is over. Happy is a Happy Neighborhood Story or My Neighborhood Story. Nana, Paradise Kiss, and one other one that she does. So I'm a big shoujo fan, and she's like one of the best shoujo manga and like artists ever. Mangakas. So my third is Paradise Kiss, and I love it. And it's about fashion. It's about this girl and fashion. And she falls in love with this older dude that's a fashion designer, and basically she becomes a model for him and his group. And like you just see the dynamic and all of that. And it's really, I love tragic romances. I love tragedies. So all 3 of those are tragic in their own way. We got 2 tragic romances, and then one just kind of gives us a tragic story. That's just, I love, and yeah, so there's that. I know it's not anime, but like Arcane is definitely up there, bro. Like I know it's not like typical Japanese anime, but like I love irredeemable characters. Thinks it's just irredeemable, and she don't care, and we just love it. She's unhinged. So if I could put that there, Arcane would be like 4, and then One Piece. One Piece has my heart forever. And I didn't realize how I love the shirt though. I wanted to see it. Can I see it real quick?
No problem. I love showing it off.
Yes, please. Yeah, that shit fire. Yeah,
appreciate it.
Dope. Yeah, One Piece. I'm sorry. I don't care if I'm part of a cult. It's just I've been with this shit for heavy for so long, yo, and I didn't realize how like deep I was until I start talking about it with others. I'm like, damn, I really love this fucking show. And I start crying when I be seeing it everywhere now because it's like it has grown so much. And the popularity, like it was on whatever dome thing.
Vegas.
Which one was it?
Vegas, the Sphere.
Yes, right.
Yeah,
And that made me cry. I'm like, we made it here. I was like, this is just, it's epic. It's a time to be alive and grow up off this shit and just see it. And it's just like being seen. It's the greatest feeling. So yeah, One Piece is definitely, that's probably like the only shonen for real because I don't typically like shonens like that because they're too like, oh, MCs and like all the power leveling and but One Piece is just one of those shows because it's so good. The plot is so good with the fighting, with the animation. It's really well written, really thought out. Oda always does his thing, and yeah.
So where are you in One Piece? Because I don't want to spoil anything as
right before he's about to hit the gear five thing.
Okay.
Yeah. Like I'm at the land of Wano. He's fighting Kaido right now. It's just him and Kaido. Big Mom is chasing after Nami and them without spoiling too much. Big Mom's chasing after Nami, and I think she's about to see, the little girl with the that has the yeah. None of them were friends, so like I feel like that's about to be a thing when she comes into like like, oh my god, I remember you. You were so nice to me when I came later here and all that other shit. So yeah, that's where I'm at. Like literally, that's where I'm at right now.
Okay, dope. Oh yeah, you seen a lot. Honestly, you had a great spot because you said right before Gear 5.
Yeah.
Man, I'm not gonna lie. Okay, so did you see the scene with gosh? Oh, okay. Oh yeah, you said he's already fighting Kaido.
Yeah.
What did you think about the scene? I think it's episode 1. It's either 1017 or 1019 when he walks over to Kinemon and Kinemon asks him to put like the whole weight of Wano on his shoulders.
Oh yeah, bro. We cry. That was like, oh, tearjerker right there.
That was incredible.
But then it's also like, damn, Luffy got to save another country. God damn,
yeah,
Luffy got to save another one.
Put him on my back. I got it. I'm
right, period. And you already know he good for the shit. He's like, of course. He's probably I'm made for this shit now. I'm used to this. I'm gonna carry your country too. We gonna go carry the whole blue, bro. We're gonna carry all these oceans, okay?
Yeah. That was honestly. So I do a podcast on Instagram as well with my guy Kizzy, and me and him so far both have that episode as like one of our favorite episodes ever, like top 2, just because 1, the animation is insane, 2, the stakes of like what's on the line for it, 3, the writing is crazy for that episode because like Luffy's introduction with the black coat, he doesn't even acknowledge the Yonkos when he walks up there. He just walks straight past them like, hold on, before I even get to y'all, let me check on my mans real quick. Let me make sure my guy's okay.
Right.
And when he like just looks up on the hat and he sees like just sunshine and flowers and all his friends together smiling, and then he looks back down and you just see all of his friends just damn near dead. It's like,
yeah,
directed this is so cold.
Yes.
Yeah. Me and you are here. If we are in the cold, I don't care. It's like that.
It's like that because it's that good. I don't care what nobody says.
It's that good.
It's just that good.
I feel like people that like disrespect One Piece or like just don't understand like how the fandom truly feels about it is just because I don't even want to say because they didn't watch enough. I feel like you're just not giving it a chance. Like I know it's a lot of episodes, but you're not supposed to focus on the destination. I need you to focus on the journey because if you do,
talk about it. It's about One Piece is about the journey. That's why the fan base is so big. It's not something that like you can binge any anime, but like no, I think it was literally so you could be on the journey to be the king of the pirates with the man. Like
Facts.
it's all about the journey. It really is, and that's what it is. People want to just like take anime sometimes and just rush through. Like, okay, I finished it. Gotta finish another one.
Yeah.
It's been
Just to
like,
put it on
are
your
you
belt.
actually taking time to connect with these characters? Are you actually taking time to actually be a part of something that's even bigger than you? Because that's what One Piece ends up being. It's bigger than
Yeah.
you, especially at this
Yes.
point. Like, come on, now it's everywhere. It's freaking amazing.
Yeah. Yeah.
But
Um.
I really hope. I'm sorry, I want to interject.
No, go
You know,
ahead,
when they
please.
like they're supposed to remaster or whatever, that will get the people that are like, oh my god, too many episodes. They can just start. I'm like, all right, you can start over. It's right here. Episode 1, they
Yeah.
just redid it. It's right here. It's the new.
Yeah.
It's even newer. It's even animated. Even better than it was before. Now you can start and shut the fuck up. You start.
Exactly.
Okay, start here.
No filler, no excuses.
Right.
Just check it out.
Check it out.
The pacing is going to be amazing too. Because they're going to cut out so much to where like the short attention span people, they're going to have no reason but to just sit down and enjoy it.
Yeah, I'm
'Cause I
gonna
feel
rewatch this shit too. I'm gonna be right there with
Oh,
them.
yeah.
Oh hell yeah, yes, animation. I'm with this shit. I already
Yeah.
know because things are much better. We even said it even with the live actions, like things like animated and like the cinematography. Everything's so much better now than it was before. I can already. I wonder what the barriers are going to be broken with this new remake. Like I already know it's going to be so big. I'm so
No, definitely. I was just about to say, I think you're 100% right about like a new fandom coming in with this remaster because the notoriety that I saw the live action get was honestly surprising to me. I didn't think as many people would gravitate to it just because it's then popular to just slander One Piece if you're not a fan of One Piece or if you don't watch One Piece. Those are really the people who slander One Piece the most. The ones who've never even seen it. It's just cool to do it because everybody else on social media is doing it.
Yeah.
Same thing with Bleach. If you've never seen it, it's cool to just make fun of it for some odd reason. But when I saw everyone like just champion the live action, and I think it's like what 8 episodes or 10 maybe. I was like, oh, okay, we getting some. All right, we getting some new fans.
No, like
if y'all feel like this, maybe y'all will start watching that show.
I'm trying to say, like seriously, like even like people that. Like the way Oda's bringing us all together, it's even people that don't even watch anime. Like, so people's like parents are watching the shit now. They're just watching live action. I'm like, oh shit! Like this is a whole new it's a whole new fandom. People that don't even watch anime is watching that live action. Just think about that shit. Like that's how good One Piece is as it is. Like it's good writing. Sorry, so many episodes. It's good writing.
I'm not sorry though. Honestly, crazy enough, I wish it was longer. Like the day One Piece ends, it's gonna be one of the saddest days of my life.
I feel like I'm gonna lose a friend. I'm not gonna hold you. I'm probably gonna cry. You know, I'm gonna have a day to myself. Like it's gonna be a whole thing. I'm gonna get emotional. It's gonna be a whole thing. Like, don't talk to me. One Piece just ended. Luffy just died to me. Don't talk to me. The whole crew just disbanded. Don't talk to me. Like, just think about that shit. Like, oh, it's gonna make me tear up. I'm not gonna.
All right, I'm gonna just bring up one more thing about One Piece, and then we can leave this rabbit hole. Because, like I said, we can talk about this shit all night. Hey, you found a friend in me when we talk about One Piece. But when you and this is a spoiler alert for anybody who's not caught up to episode at least maybe like 1,000.
Right.
When you saw in Wano when we were getting on the boats and none of the ships were there, and Kanjuro comes out as the mole, how did you feel?
You know what? I'm not gonna say I saw it coming, but it's like it's something in me. Like it had to be somebody there, right? So it's like, but him though.
Him of all people.
Him though.
Him. Because after we see it, that's literally like when, like, piece by piece, everything just made sense.
Right.
Right when that happened, I started thinking about, damn, we was at Zoe, and there was like, where the samurai? We was like, shit, we don't know no samurai. He was like, nah, I know it's a samurai here. My mole told me, my insider told me. He was like, damn, who the fuck is that? Who could have told him? Then we go to we see Kinemon trying to get up to Zoe, and he's with Kanjuro. And he's like, damn, this man just keeps drawing these trash ass animals that can't get them up to the top. Like, damn, when are they gonna get to the top? And it's like, bro, this nigga was doing that shit on purpose from the jump. Then this nigga put the paintbrush in his actual dominant hand and starts drawing these amazing, beautiful illustrations. It's like that was one of the biggest betrayals I've ever seen in anime to me. Like that, I didn't see any of that coming. I remember like early Wano, when that first came out that there was a mole, a lot of people were speculating that it was Law. I don't know what that. I don't know. I don't know if it's just like his character design. I don't know if it's just because he's a pirate and you're not supposed to trust pirate. I don't know where that came from. I knew my nigga Law was slapping.
Law ain't doing no. Law got too much of his own shit going on. He not gonna, but no.
And I was like, bro, it wouldn't even make sense for Law to do that. Luffy just helped Law beat his mortal enemy.
Oh God! Like, why would he even do? Like, what would be a goal? Like, even plot wise, just think about it. Like, y'all know where Law came from. He literally ain't got nobody. His adopted daddy got killed. Whatever. Sorry, everyone. But like, Luffy's the closest thing he got to like another family now. So like, what?
Literally, the only reason we were in Wano is because of Law. Because his attachment to Doflamingo. Like,
exactly. Like, come on now. That don't make sense.
Yeah, I didn't get that.
No.
But watching Kondro just 180 switch on us like that.
Yes.
That broke. I was like, oh, this unsolid ass nigga, bro. 20 years lying to us. Bro.
20 years, bro, is crazy.
That's crazy.
No, that's crazy.
Had you on the this man sacrificed.
Right.
I ain't gonna say too much more because I don't want to spoil for the people who haven't seen. Wano was literally one of my favorite. Wano is probably a top 2 arc for me in the show. And that moment right there, I lost it. I was like, damn, this nigga Oda's in his bag. I never saw that shit coming.
Not Oda's in his bag.
Oda's in his bag. Like, cause I was like, damn, bro, you've been with us literally since Punk Hazard. Like,
no, for real.
Like you've been holding us this whole time. Crazy.
No.
And yeah, insanity. But
yeah, we here on that one for sure.
For sure. Yeah, I can't wait for you to catch up and everything else going on right now. So have you, since you're in the anime and Wano right now, have you never read the manga for One Piece?
No.
Okay.
I can barely keep up with the episodes as it is. So I'm
not mad at it.
Yeah, so one or the other.
You're gonna catch up soon enough. You're not too far behind right now.
Yeah, so, I'm sure once I put the time in.
Exactly. I believe in you.
Thank you. Right now I'm catching up on My Hero. That's what we're doing right now.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm not mad at that. Sadly, I dropped My Hero some time back.
Okay.
But I feel like eventually one of these days I'm gonna jump back in.
Okay.
And it's crazy because I was a huge fan of My Hero. Like, I'm not even about to say way back then, like it was just that long ago.
Honestly, I've been around for that long.
Yeah, I was about to say like when I first started, like 2018.
Okay.
But no, I enjoyed My Hero a lot. I think crazy enough, what I guess kind of ruined it for me is I started reading the manga to My Hero.
Oh.
Yeah.
See, that's why you read the manga after, so then you get all the extra things. You get don't read
it's
it
really
first.
My fault.
It is because it's like once you start reading a manga, the source material of something, you're never gonna. Why would you go back to the anime unless you see the animated fights? Like what's the point of going back?
Exactly. And I'm not even a manga reader like that. Literally the only manga I truly just religiously read is One Piece. Like I read a new chapter today. It came out today. I was looking for it all day yesterday. It was supposed to drop yesterday, and I was like, "Damn, Oda, what's going on? Where's that?" Yeah, but I read it today. But literally, that's the only oh shit, TikTok do different shit. But hold on, drag the puzzle into place to continue. Okay, cool. Yeah, One Piece is the only manga I really just read like that. But I think like a year and a half ago, 2 years ago, my friends were reading My Hero's manga while the season was on break. because that no other show is just like One Piece where they just keep coming out with episodes, keep coming out with manga. They took a break after the season ended. So when that happened, they was like, bro, you got to read the manga. And I was like, well, I mean, I get to it when I get to it. And they was like, all right, you taking too long. We'll literally pay you to read the manga. It's that good. And I was like, who am I to just turn down some free money?
Who am I to just turn down some free money? Let's talk about it.
You know what I'm saying? And I was like, all right, yeah, I'll read. I'll read for $50. Why not? Go ahead.
Okay.
So I started reading the manga, and this was around the Deku Vigilante arc.
Okay.
And I'm reading. I'm like, okay, this is hard. This is dope. I'm enjoying it.
Not that far as far as My Hero. I'm not there yet, but I already know about it. I do know about it, but like save the. Yeah,
right, I
you're still further than me in My Hero, bro. I'm like literally where fucking Endeavor is having his redeemable arc or whatever. That nigga can never be redeemed. I don't care, but he's having his redeemable arc. We're gonna talk about it. It's okay. We gotta talk about it. It might be a whole thing. It might be a whole thing. That nigga can't be redeemed to me. Continue.
I'm not mad at you for it. I get it because it's some more shit you're gonna find out. So yeah, I ain't mad at you.
I think someone kind of spoiled it for me, and I think I kind of spoiled it for myself when I was like, "Who Toya is?" And then I was like, "No, I didn't just do that." But I'm trying to like get it out of my brain. So like I don't know much. I was like, once I saw images, I was like, oh no, close the app, close it. Yeah. No, I did not.
Yeah.
So, I don't know exactly what happened, but I have theories now. But I closed the app, so it's okay.
All right, yeah, we gonna talk about those later. we gonna get into that later. But around there is where I started like reading the manga, and I was like, okay, this is dope. Like I like this. Like Deku finally like grew some nuts in a sense. He not on like that friendly shit. He not crying. There's no more crying going on. I'm like, okay, he one of them. Then after that, it's some more stuff to come. I don't know if you know about like who's fighting or whatever, but more stuff is happening. I'm like, oh, that's dope.
Deku just saved his son. Todoroki and Deku and Bakugo, they're under him right now doing the whole like the homework. They do like extra like underneath like the heroes or whatever. I forgot.
Yeah. The internship shit.
Yes, the internship. That's exactly where I'm at. And then he was praying to Toya. And I was like, who's Toya? Yeah, but it's okay. I just saw images. I don't know anything. So,
okay. All right. Yeah, you still got a lot. Okay, that's cool. Well, yeah, like I said,
you were being paid to read the manga for One Piece. That's where we were.
I was getting paid to read My Hero's manga, and I was like, okay, this is dope. Okay, War's live, all right. And then it got to a point where it was just a lot of talking, and I was like, So after like the third chapter, just back to back talking, I was like, you know what? I'm just wait until the anime come back because I'm bored again now, and I already got paid for reading it too. So I really just didn't have any reason to continue reading it. So I was like, I'm gonna just wait for the anime. Then when the anime came back, they were on like the training arc. The villains were training. I was like, okay, cool. I remember this is gonna be live. But before they showed that, they showed like the My Hero classmates training, and I was watching it, and I was like, I kind of already know this stuff. I think I watched like 2 episodes, and then I just stopped.
Once you read manga, you really can't go back, man. You just don't.
And that's that's crazy. And that's the same thing happened to me for One Piece, but One Piece is so good. When I know they at like a certain like part of the anime, that's when I'll be like, oh shit, that shit about to come on. I'm definitely about to watch that from the manga. So, but with My Hero, I just never like just felt the urge to like, oh, let me go see that happen in animation now that I kind of know what's gonna happen. But one of these days, like it's finished now, so I'm gonna pay it the respect it deserves.
Yeah.
Eventually, because no matter what, I do believe that My Hero has left its mark on the anime community over like the last decade, and they deserve the respect of me finishing the show. So I'm gonna do that.
I think they did, especially for the younger ones. It's like My Hero. I see it in like the kids, like actual children. Like they're wearing the merch. They know their shit.
Mm-hmm.
It's like My Hero for them. It's like Naruto was for us.
Exactly. Yeah.
And it's literally just for the kids. Like these are actually like 8-year-olds, 9-year-olds, 10-year-olds. They're wearing the shit.
Yeah.
They have the merch. Lucky them. But you know, so I had to watch Naruto in parts at some point, you know, on YouTube. It's okay. They have more access. But no, it's really marketed towards them. It's like it's there. So I do see the mark it has left, especially for them and for the younger ones. So definitely.
For sure.
But yeah.
So, my next question for you:
Mhm.
how do you think that anime has impacted your mental health over the years?
I've never thought about that. I don't know. My mental health. Well, if that's all I watch, I'm gonna say it's positive
Okay.
because I choose what I want to watch. Obviously, it has a lot of gruesome things, you know, other, like every other genre or types of TV or television. So no, it's mostly positive. I love anime. I'll never give it up. That's the only thing I really do watch. I just feel like people don't know there's more out there than just shonen and fight scenes, and that's the
I
problem.
feel you.
Like Carol and Tuesday, one of the most underrated anime out there. One of the best shoujos. It's not Nana, but it's one of the best shoujos out there. It has a lot of it has us in there. It has a lot of diversity. Like
I like that.
yeah, like what's his name? Is it Denzel Curry? I think he like did a song for one of the rappers that was like on it. Yeah.
Oh, that's hard.
I need you to check it out. You need to check it out. It's called Carolyn Tuesday. It's really good.
It's on Netflix.
Yes, it's a Netflix original. Yeah.
Okay, dope. But after this, I'm probably gonna need you to send me like your own personal list of like recommendations.
You know
Cool.
what? I've gotten like for majority, like even before I was like a cosplayer, like even before I did my store or like got like this like brand, everyone always told me I have one of the best recommendations. They used they used to be like, oh, you should start YouTube. You should do this. You should do that. I'm like, I love talking about anime. I could talk about this shit all day. I mean, that's all I watch, and I know how to like talk about it in a way like I guess people like want to watch it when I say I don't know, but I will definitely send you recommendations. Yeah, my recommendation is pretty cool. Even though I feel like I'm limited, I haven't watched everything, but I also feel like I take the time out to watch it for its art form and not just try to like get through and watch it. Does that make sense? And so when I'm able to talk about it, I can talk about it more passionately rather than just oh yeah, it's really dope. This happens, this happens, and like we just move on. No, like I really connect with these characters and the storylines and yeah. So I think that's what it is. So like I'm a slower anime watcher because I really develop with the show. It's sort of lack of a better word for it. But yes, I will send you recommendations.
Wow, that's dope. I can't wait. I'm looking forward to it.
Oh, yeah.
Because I've heard a lot of people recommend Nana or like tell me about. I don't want to say tell me about it. More so, just tell me, hey, bro, you should watch it. Because especially like in the last 2 months, I've been hearing it a lot more frequently. So you saying it now on live is like just the finishing bell for me. All right, let me stop wasting time. Let me get into it.
I'm like give you a minute synopsis of Nana because I don't think I did a very good job. 2 girls got the same name. They born the same year. They're the same age, same year. So they got the same age. They meet on a train. They end up living together. It's in the first episode. You're going to see that. It's not a spoiler. They end up living together, and then you just see their lives of how they go through life together or not together. So they become really best friends, and they both have their love lives. And you see like all the it's a lot of adult themes, so like it really plays on like on maybe abandonment issues or like this type of woman compared to this type of woman because they're 2 opposite types of women dealing with different like love relationships and how they intermingle. And as I said, there's rock music. One of them is a rock star and the other one is like this happy-go-lucky girl. So and they combine forces and then you see how their lives intermingle with each other, and that's it.
Okay, I feel like how you just described it. I feel like I looked up a trailer of it before.
Probably.
Okay, yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah.
But I'm hearing everything that you do fuck with, all this great anime that you recommending to other people, putting them on. Let me hear what you don't fuck with. What's the anime you really just like want to shit on? What's the anime?
Everybody always hates me for this one. I can't stand Hunter x Hunter.
Oh. Well, let me. How much of Hunter x Hunter had you seen?
Everything. It took me 6 months to get through it. Fuck, I hate it.
What did you hate the most about it?
The MC and the slow pacing. I feel like it is not placed well. Okay, so I could talk about this all day. I'm gonna talk about it. Okay, so I feel like Hunter x Hunter is not paced well. It feels like it's Gon's training arc the whole fucking time. And like when we finally get fight scenes, they're like a few seconds. Like the tournament thing, like he was at some place before he met up with Bisky or whatever. Or Bisky.
When they was in that tower?
No.
That tournament? The Hell Tower tournament?
Yes, I think so. Hisoka was there, like some others, and like it was actually like playing like electrical, like
in Yorkton City.
Yeah. It was actually like yes. It's like a circle for the arena thing, and like that people were battling. I feel like those battles could have been longer. I feel like we could have got more action, more in depth out of that. Then like because like even right before that, right after that, like they were training in between it and all that shit. But like with that guy, because they like were learning like the Nen or whatever, and then right after that, they met up with Biscuit to train again. I'm just like, bro, when are your trainings going to end? When am I gonna actually see some like real?
You're not strong enough.
The whole time. Come on now, how much time did he actually train? How much time compared to like the actual like fights that we see? Like the fights are so short. Like, I'm not saying it has to be days-long episodes, but I want to see some, like, complex, like, I want to see some shit happening, like, the movements and all that, but, like, I feel like we don't get into that. I will say, I do have favorites, though.
Okay.
I love Killua, right? I love Kite, and I love Kurapika. You want to know why? Because them niggas go ham, they go at it, okay? They don't be screaming for 10 fucking episodes because their fucking nigga died or some shit. I'm sorry.
Kite was in the show for, like, 2 episodes.
Huh?
Kite. He was in the show very quickly.
He was in the show for more than 2 episodes. He was in the show for a couple. Because they meet him, and then then they go back to meet him again. And he had the fight with the
cat.
Yeah, the cat. I love that villain. That's my favorite. That's one of my favorite villains, bro. That nigga tight. Yeah, I love him.
Did you like the scene where Gon turned up on her?
No.
What?
I feel like they dragged that out. Why do you have to be screaming for 10 episodes? That's all he did. He screamed at him. He screamed at Killua. He's like, no, Killua, no, I'm this way now. And I'm just like, bro, like, how long are you gonna do this? Can I see you throw some hands? Like, and then he was just waiting and plotting, which I get. I do know why he was waiting, right? I understand, but I feel like this took too long because while all that was happening, right, he having his own like little mental breakdown or whatever. You got these all these other people, they just running around. Why is so the one that looks like he's like from the 80s or whatever with the hair or whatever? Why is he running away from that like the other captain? He was like in red and like he is big. He was the red one. It was like 3 of them. The one, the butterfly, the one with the tail, the cat, and like the red one, the monster looking one. Yeah, he was running away from the monster looking one for like all those 10 episodes too. I was like, well, he's gonna throw some hands. He was just running. Literally, he was just running and screaming the whole time.
Wasn't that the plan though? To like split? Wasn't that the plan to split them up and take the red one to like a certain area? I could be wrong. I'm just verifying.
No, because like people like it's like they tapped out and they tapped back in. It was weird because like Killua ended up like doing something to him, which was cool, and then then the 80s hair guy tapped back in to run around again with the man. I'm just like, whoa, when is this going to stop? Like, I'm sorry, that arc was one of the most terrible arcs to me. I was like, oh my god, what about that arc? I'm like, bro, that arc was boring as hell to watch. It had its moments, you know. I love like the grandfather, you know, finally coming out with the shits and the alien and they fight. That was cool. But like majority of the shit was so long drawn, like it was just too much. It's like when we finally get some fighting scenes, we're not really getting fighting scenes. We're not getting choreography. That's what it is. I like choreography and animation when it comes to fight scenes. I don't get enough of that in Hunter x Hunter at all. I don't get enough of it.
That's crazy. I think because that's one spot where me and you differ. I like the what would they call it? Like the head hunter. I like the head hunter coming to the war. I guess I didn't like who he fought though. I felt like Gon should have fought the the Chimera Ant. I didn't like his ultimate nin ability, like the boo statue. I thought that was kind of mid, like him just slapping him around. Cause I was like, bro, you the strongest hunter. That's where like I want to see like some choreo. I want to see some hand to hand combat. Cause this the strongest Chimera Ant.
See,
I want
and
you
I
to
was
like get down with him.
no cap. I was being nice. I was being nice when I said it was cool when Grandfather came out because we kind of saw his abilities finally. But no, you was right though. No, we don't differ. Well, you are correct. I thought that shit was mid too. But it was like I say it was good for more the significance. Like, oh, Grandpa's finally here. We actually kind of see what he does. Like the
I like his introduction.
significance of it. But like choreography was ass. Like continue.
Yeah. No, I liked his introduction when he came with Killua's grandfather in the sky, and they was like raining fire on all of them. I thought that was dope. I would have preferred if Killua's granddad stayed and threw more hands, because if anything, like you the master assassin, like we need you. He just kind of popped up for that smaller introduction, then you left. But even so, like him fighting, I felt like he stole Gon's main villain. Like I was okay with Gon fighting Pito, the cat, but after that, I feel like you should have ran up, scoured the island, look for the main Chimera Ant that's trying to take over the world, and kill him. Because literally, there was one point where Pito was looking up at Gon when he's in his rage form, and she's like, "Damn, Gon's power level, it's equal to that of the king." So when I heard that, I'm like, "Okay, cool. They're foreshadowing the fight. Bet they're equals. Bet cool." And then I see the head hunter, I guess, sacrifice himself or whatever. And then that sacrifice made the king stronger because of the atomic bomb. That didn't make any sense to me. But even so, I was like, okay, he's stronger now. Bet now going for sure gotta fight him. But no, he just
he
just died.
What? You know what? Since you're saying this, right, and I'm like thinking about Hunter x Hunter, and I'm taking all this and processing, I think I like that aspect that he didn't, because you were saying before, right, that Gon wasn't strong enough with like he wouldn't have been strong enough or capable enough to sustain that state he was in if he were to fight the king. I think that's what it is. I think what it is, because okay, so the way that what I'm hearing about Hunter x Hunter, like on the outskirts, Hunter x Hunter is supposed to be like we're supposed to have different protagonists or whatever. It just stopped. It's supposed to continue going. The next protagonist supposed to have is about Kurapika. So they're switched, right? So with if that is the case, then Gon, his power level is that of the king, but he's not ready to continue having that power the way he is right now. And I feel like since he couldn't sustain it, he definitely would have died. Like I know he kind of died, but he was like still kind of like breathing a little bit, whatever. But if he did try to go toe to toe with the king, his body wouldn't have been able to sustain that type of power. So it's foreshadowing like later seasons that we're supposed to have of him being that eventually, I feel. Which is good.
I would be cool with that. But the way they portrayed it, they made I could be wrong.
Yeah.
But I felt like they made it sound like Gon reaching that state or like that power was a one-off. Like you're only gonna be able to do this one time. Because that was the deal he made. Like his nin, you gotta like give something up, and it was like whatever the deal was you can get this strong, but it's gonna be one shot, one chance. So I would have liked if the writer had made it so, all right, this is your one shot. Even if you're not strong enough to like hang with him, you're gonna at least bang it out with him because this is your peak strength.
Interesting.
The one time you're only gonna get it, like you're never gonna be this strong again. Okay. So if that's the case, I gotta see you bite the main antagonist.
Okay. You level with me this. Okay. I'm taking and processing this. Okay. So if if that is true, if he was like, I had to give up something so he could only have this one chance. If Gauntlet has in his rage mode or whatever, he's more selfish now. He's going to choose the one that fucked up Kite over saving the world. Think about that shit.
That's true. I'm not mad at that because the death of Kite, I looked at as Kite was the closest thing Gon had to his exactly. Mm-hmm. So it's like you just took that away from me. I'm perfectly cool with the way you stomped out Pito. That's fine with me. I just want you, as soon as you leave that, go handle your business over there on that side of the island.
I mean, he didn't feel like a sense of urgency, so he's not going to think like that. He's thinking about himself right now. You got to think about that. Yeah. If you're in that mental state, like, you just fucked up, I'm like, I'm only here for you. You see, he never left the side all those fucking episodes. He never left. Because you know what he could have done? He could have left. He could have been toe-to-toe with somebody else and came back. Because, you know, if he's trusted her, like, okay, but no, he sat there and fucking watched because he was waiting. Okay. Yeah. Fucking, I don't like the show, but I can't argue. I can debate about it.
For sure. And I'm starting to sound like a hater of the arc myself. Because I rock with
it. I'm sorry, it was. And I love this debate because now you can see all the flaws. It actually
it definitely has flaws.
It has so many flaws. Like,
I feel like the flaws are they were easy to fix for me. Like, there were probably other flaws where a lot of people didn't. It's like other issues. My flaws, I feel like were so easy to fix. Like, there's no reason to give the king another boost of strength if he's not even gonna if he's just gonna die with the girl playing shit. Like, so why even do that? Like, why not just keep him the same level?
Just to be like, oh yeah, this villain's the strongest ever. No one's ever gonna top him. Just let
and now he's gonna get even stronger. Like, what?
Yeah,
I didn't like that. Yeah. I didn't like that.
See, I told you, it's one of the worst arcs ever. I tried to tell you, Under Hunter's not that great. But you know what? Kurapika, when he fucked up that dude with the chain or whatever, that was some shit. I was like, I need more of this. Whatever that's why he is my favorite. When Killua is stopping niggas, he's looking at niggas, and he's doing the whole, like, with his... That's some shit. We don't get that from anybody else. I'm sorry. We don't. Canary's a badass, though. Canary's like the only exception because she's just badass. But
which one is Canary?
The black one with the vacuum? Black one in there.
Oh, duh. Okay, yeah, okay, for sure. I wish she was in the show more.
Yes, bro. Why? Because she actually has choreography. She actually fucks niggas up. She actually does.
They ain't want to animate that.
Okay.
No, okay. So if you don't like Hunter x Hunter, do you at least like its predecessor? Do you fuck with Yu Yu Hakusho?
Okay, so level with me. I'm listening. My best friend tried to show it to me. I watched one episode and I dropped it.
Gotta know why.
Okay, so level with me, okay? When you have watched anime as long as we all have, and you have to start off with the older ones, some of those tropes you've seen before.
Redundant.
I understand why Yu Yu Hakusho is a predecessor. I understand why it's the hype of what it is, because that is like the start of all this other shit that we see now. But since I've never seen it when it was one of the first ones or whatever, or in the early stages of anime, I feel like I've seen it already because of all the other ones. And that's what it is. I already know how the story's gonna go. I was like,
How do you think it was gonna go?
I mean, isn't he like... Okay, so like, I saw like maybe 5 minutes of the first episode, okay? So like, isn't he like...
Oh, wow.
So, is it... Okay, so, jog my memory so I can like really give you this. So, doesn't he like die and like he's on the land of the dead or whatever, and then like he ends up like fighting for niggas in like that plane just because? Or is his goal to like come out of it or some shit? And like he meets his girl.
So he does die the first episode. That I feel like that's something that Attack on Titan bit off of a little bit. Okay. Not first episode, but just the MC dying. All right, because I'd never really just seen that before Yu Yu Hakusho. But I don't think he stays dead for too long. Like he gets his body back like I could be wrong, but I feel like within like 2 or 3 episodes.
Okay.
But like for the trade off of getting his body back, now he's like a spirit detective. So he's in a sense exercising demons
Okay.
while training, working on his spirit power, to defeat stronger demons. Almost like JJK in a sense. Yeah, honestly, a little bit like JJK, just like different terminology. Like shit, we don't get a Sasuke without Hiei. So I can see where you feel like it's redundant. You've seen it,
Yeah,
but
I'm not gonna say I'm not gonna do it for the culture. It's just gonna take me another 6 months to a year, just like Hunter x Hunter, to get through it. I would just have to force myself to watch one episode a week or something, just so I can get through it. Because maybe I'll get to an arc where I'm like, oh, this is a really cool arc, like in Hunter x Hunter, when like Killua like went to go rescue his sister brother. That shit, I love that arc. That's my favorite arc. That's the favorite. That is the one. And you know who wasn't in that arc? Gon. Gon was not in that arc. Let's talk about it. He wasn't in there.
he was not in the art. He's right. You're right. He was not. He was not. I think Yu Yu Hakusho definitely they have some dope moments. They're the godfather in some cases of anime tropes. Like I already brought up the Hiei thing, but like the Dark Tournament, they're the first anime that's just known for like having a live ass fighting tournament arc, and everybody bit that from them.
Right.
I watched that. That was pretty cool.
Mhm.
I feel like, so I'm not gonna lie. There's an arc like way at the end. I think it's the last arc, damn near, where these niggas about to go to war, and Urameshi, Hiei, and I can't remember bro name, but the Demon Fox nigga, they're like split up in the underworld under like 3 different kings in the underworld, and those kings are all about to go to war in the underworld. And if they like, if they had like went the full 10 yards with like just that plot alone, Yu Yu Hakusho might be in like my top 10 because they were about to start paying bill. People were about to start eating off that arc. That was about to be an insane arc. But I don't know if they didn't have the budget to animate it. Or I don't. They didn't go that route. They started off doing it. They were like, "Bet we about to go to war," and I was like, "Oh hell yeah, this is about to be crazy." Because now everybody's super strong, and then the people that are strong as like we know as the main characters, they have superiors now, the kings that are even stronger than them. So it's like, oh, this is about to be crazy. I bet, cool. But then I think they all had like a common enemy in the end, so it switched over.
Yeah.
I was like, okay, well, this is still cool too. But if they did that, it would have been goated.
Right.
But I definitely do still recommend watching it because I think Yu Yu Hakusho is the best dubbed voice acting anime I've ever seen. I don't know if there's one better out there.
Okay. I don't watch
Lots of
dubs,
testing.
but we here.
That's how you know it's really good though, because even sub fans critically acclaim. Oh yes, it's that just because it's like the emotion, the cussing, and it's just raw.
Oh, they
It's just, like,
cuss?
real.
Okay, well, you got me there. Because
Do they cuss?
a lot of dubs, you be watching 4Kids TV. Like, My Hero dubs is terrible. They
Exact. It's nothing like a complete 180. Like it's like raw. They coming at you,
Okay.
and he cussing at everybody, men, women, children. Everybody gets it.
Well, you know what? Maybe I'll watch it in the background and have the dubs playing. Maybe that's going to happen, so I just know what the story's about. Maybe I'll just...
That's cool. That's
Yeah,
cool. Because when you get to a certain part,
really enjoy.
you're gonna start like tuning in more, and that background noise gonna become like, damn, what's going on over there? I'm not mad at it.
Something to get me started, right? Something.
For sure. So you were saying earlier how you're trying to catch up on solo leveling and
I have to start those. Okay.
oh yeah, okay, you gotta start it. That's cool. Have you started Kaiju number 8 yet?
Oh, finished it. Yeah.
Dope. So yeah, you caught me on that. I'm behind. I'm on like episode 5 right now, but I'm in love with everything I'm seeing. I love the comedic effects. I love the story building so far, and I like the characters. I like they pull just a smidgen of crumbs from Attack on Titan, but they do it in like their own way. I rock with that too.
Yeah. No, yeah, I love it. I so enjoy it. Me and my boyfriend, we watch it together. So yeah, that shit. I binge that shit. He's not a binger. He don't want to binge anime. But I was like, bro, no, it's just too good. I'm binging this shit.
Yeah,
He's like, you gonna watch? You guys say you gotta watch it with me.
it's like that.
Like it's really good.
You gonna feel the same way about solo leveling too when you get to it.
I know. I'm biding my time.
Have you ever seen SAO?
Yes, definitely.
Okay, perfect.
All of SAO, except for when they were trying to do like I think the guns or whatever.
Gun Gale.
But yeah, it's kind of like that.
Yeah, it's like SAO, but like in a more shonen light. Like it's more a shonen version of SAO.
Okay, yeah,
For sure.
I can
For sure.
Okay,
Yeah, you for sure gonna fuck with it.
I love SAO. SAO is one of the good ones, definitely. Yeah. So yeah,
And that. Go ahead.
yeah. My anime recommendations for you about to be Heathen. I know what you like.
No, you most definitely know what I like because I feel like SAO they had the potential to really do something too. Like that first season or like that first half of that first season, if they had like went in depth with like
Yeah.
Kirito's training or like showing us like just him being like a solo player, like just going over like the whole map. SAO could have had like a One Piece level run. They could have been writing episodes
for
years.
sure.
They had an unlimited amount of like potential plot wise. Like we could be doing dumb adventures, but they just shortened them out.
What? You know, SAO, the protagonist originally wasn't supposed to be about Kirito, right?
Really, I didn't know that.
It was supposed to be from Asuna's perspective. She was protagonist. And then
I'm not mad at that.
Huh?
Because I said I'm not mad at that because they built her up live as hell too.
Yeah, like that is was supposed to be about her. Not I don't remember. At least the creator said that. But then I guess you know how things run. But I think they were supposed to actually redo it so it can actually be what the creator originally wanted, which was Asuna's perspective. But I'm not sure if they like let that shit go. But I heard rumors about that though, that it was supposed to be here. But, you know.
I know they did have they had a movie come out recently, like in the last 2 years, where the movie was from Asuna's perspective. Like during the time that Kirito was like coming up from level 1 to like who he was before he met up with Asuna when she was the vice captain. They're like showing us her perspective and her lens of everything that she was doing to move up in the ranks.
Okay.
I hadn't had a chance to see it yet because I meant to go to the actual theaters and watch it because I felt like it was going to be live. Like when I just heard that, I was like, oh, bet we get to see like her boxing and doing all this stuff.
Right, she cold.
She's the main character herself too. Exactly. So I was like, okay, bet I definitely want to see that, but I never ended up catching it. But I'm glad we're on the phone now talking about it because now you just reminded me I got to check that out again.
You telling me some news? I'm about to go check that shit out too. I'm trying to figure out when I can schedule it. Fine.
Yeah, your boyfriend probably rock with that too. I know that's cold. Did you see the last season they did? Alicization?
Isn't that the one with the guns?
No, that was Gun Gale.
Oh, that's Gun Gale. Okay, which one was I think I see. Jog my memory.
So in Alicization, they were. Was it a video game? I think they were in a video game again. Yeah, they were definitely in a video game again. But who was the fucking character? Now that Kirito has like a new best friend who's blonde and he wears like a blue fit. That sound familiar?
It's a guy?
Yeah, it's a guy. He's blonde. And I forgot how, but there was a character in the video game that they had to find named Alice. That's why it was called Alicization. And she was like the key to something. She was like super important, super strong. Damn, it's been years since I saw it. But
does she wear all white? Is she blonde too?
She is also blonde. Yes. I don't remember if she wore all. Did she wear all white? I can't think of her fit. She may have.
Yeah.
Either all white or she had some blue stuff on too. I think she maybe had a blue dress on.
Okay. I think maybe vaguely not that clear. I'm not sure.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Gotcha. Well, yeah, I definitely recommend watching that
Okay.
because they were supposed to drop a new season after that, and that came out years ago. I don't know what's going on with that, but I remember that season was definitely one of their best seasons
Gotcha.
for sure. Like writing wise, fighting wise. You like choreography?
Fucking love choreography.
They jumped into it more for sure.
Okay, cool.
Anime Kirito. By the end of that season, Kirito is one of the most OP characters I've ever just seen.
Okay, then I haven't seen it then. There's no way I have seen it. Ain't no way. Alright, I'm gonna check it out. I'm gonna have to check that out.
So with anime in the space that it is in today, and it's like you said earlier, it's way more popular today than it was like when we was kids. Like kids today are truly blessed for it to be so
Yeah.
not
No,
taboo to be a fan of.
they lucky. They are so lucky.
Super lucky, super blessed. Um, it got to the point where anime is so popular, studios are literally taking things that were never anime and they're making those stories anime. Like
Yep.
DC, um, what's the shit? Terminator. I just saw Terminator anime for the first time on Netflix a couple days ago. Terminator has an anime. It's fucking phenomenal. The animation, Chris, it was some of the best animation I've like when I watched it. Cause like, I've only seen the first episode. The first 10 seconds I was watching it, I was like, "Damn, who the fuck put the budget together for this animation? This is some animation that a studio would like beg for like a true anime. And we put it on something that's not
They
even
got
anime
the funds.
related.
They got the money to do it.
Gots to, but like even the way it was directed, I was like, "Damn, okay, they took their time with this."
Okay, I'm putting that in my recommendation box.
Yeah, for sure. We're gonna have to send each other a list because
Yes, we do. Yeah.
there's some shit out now where I'm like, bro, if I was a kid coming up, like just watching anime, I wouldn't want for anything. Like everything is like just out to my disposal.
It
Like,
really is, bro. No more being on YouTube watching it in 20 parts, trying to figure out where the next part.
Facts.
Oh no, it's a part of the other episode. I'm not here
Yeah.
yet, bro.
Yeah, that's done.
So,
That's
you
dead.
don't know how lucky they are.
Crazy.
Yeah.
So fucking crazy. But do you ever like jump in or pertain to any like cosplay tournaments? You ever join any of those?
Like tournament to me, like contests.
Yes, contests.
I did. I won like one at Battle and Brew here. There's a Battle and Brew that's like a gamer gamer nerd spot. That's
Lit.
Hmm?
I said that's lit.
Yeah, it's a couple of them. But I typically don't, like in general, because majority of them you have to like make your own fit or whatever. You gotta make the whole costume like from and I get everything commissioned. Yeah, my shits are like, made. Majority of it do be made. But I don't have time to do it because what takes me like 20 hours is gonna take someone like 2 to make like
sure.
a skirt or some shit or some like no. I just no because of the requirements and I don't meet them typically, so I don't even try. I don't even look into it. I'm wasting my time trying to look into it, like just to tell me I can't enter because I already know I can't. Like for the most part. But like, little local ones sometimes I'm noticing that they don't really care to show up in your cosplay and like, just let the audience rank you. But majority of them, not really, because of that aspect. I do not make my own cosplays. I design them. I'm more of a stylist. I design the hell out of these shits, but I don't like to make them. I make them if I have to. Like my Jinx, I order from 3 different websites just to create one masterpiece.
Okay. That's hard. No, that's interesting that you say you get them commissioned because I was gonna ask you next, who was your the hardest character for you to cosplay?
Out of everybody? Hard as in time?
I guess it's like, damn, this is really difficult to like portray the aesthetic I'm trying to portray with this character and fully bring it to life.
I'm gonna be honest with you. If I can't portray the aesthetic, I'm not doing it. So none of them. That's
okay.
I'm a big ass perfectionist. There is not a cosplay that I'm gonna put on that is, I'm not gonna say half-ass, because like technically they're never half-ass, but like if I don't feel it gives that energy, I may miss some pieces, like maybe a fishnet is not on like one of them or whatever, but I have the essence of majority of like the main pieces that I have like for the cosplay. You will never see me step out and like no, I don't do that. And it's not for like anybody but me. It's like when I see me, when I walk out, I want to feel confident in what I've done. It's not for everybody else. It's for me. And I get all these compliments of like, oh, you always like dressing that, like you always have like, yeah, because when I walk in the house, I want to see me looking like the best version that I want to be. And then y'all can just eat it up, but it's really for me. I just don't. So to answer your question, long story short, none of them are hard to portray the aesthetic because if I don't get the aesthetic that I'm looking for and my envisioning, I'm not going to do it.
I like that.
Yeah.
I get that because I'm a perfectionist too when it comes to my art and my craft. I'm a video editor, so I know like if something's not like precise, it's just not going out. I'll sit on the footage. I don't give a fuck.
I'll sit on it. I'll sit on that bitch forever. Yeah. There's so much people haven't even seen. I have so much. And it's not edited. So you guys will never see until I have time to sit down and edit it. No.
Oh yeah, we.
No.
That's exactly what I do.
I have cosplays that no one's seen. Like I have Shigo on here, but she's not anywhere else. I have Hatsune Miku. No one's seen Hatsune Miku for real. Like I have actual content for her. I gotta sit down and edit that. No one's going about to see that. No one's going to see that.
Yeah, I get that. Because at the end of the day, it's your brand. It's your name going on it. So it has to be perfect every time.
Exactly. And I know people are like, oh, it don't have to be. I'm like, yeah, you're right. It don't have to be. So B-reels. Y'all will get a B-reel. You'll get a trending sound with one of my fits, and I'll put text so people can read it and then get my views. That's what you will get. If you got like, and that, it helps though. It helps take weight off me of actually editing videos. Because some of the videos that actually look unedited, they get more views than the ones that do look edited. Because people want that likability, that realism, especially with reels or whatever. I don't know how TikTok is anymore. I don't be on here anymore. But I know for reels, to generate that, people don't always like to look at perfection. So I get that, and it helps. But when I'm like doing like a sound of a certain character or whatever, I need it to look like how I'm envisioning, or it's not, or no one's gonna see it.
I feel that. Yeah, we two peas in the pods there. So let me know, were you at all nervous at first when you first got into cosplaying, or was it just like a natural feeling for you?
So when I first started off cosplaying or making so I first started off as a content creator before I was a cosplayer.
Makes sense.
So when I first started content, right, I was just wearing outfits. I was I was being cute, kawaii stuff, and then we ended up doing like more things, and then I started like actually actually timeline is here now. So I was doing like more like I was in a hoodie, like one of my first videos. I was like a cute hoodie, cute sounds that were trending, whatever, and then I did more like little cute things, and then I started doing cosplay around like Halloween. I wouldn't call them cosplay; I would call them costumes at that point because I really wasn't into it. I was doing a lot of Halloween. I think I'm kind of lucky that it started around Halloween because like it got that first like into like, oh, people enjoy me being in a costume. Let's do more of it, and that's when it started. So like. I think one of my first like cosplay costumes was going all the way back to Halloween. I did something with somebody. We were like twin sisters. We did the Shining Twins. That was one of the first ones, and that shit went viral.
Really?
Yeah, it did. Yeah, I started on TikTok first, so we went viral like plenty of times doing like a lot of twin cosplays. But like Halloween, it was horror cosplays and horror things. We were doing those. So like I really want to call it cosplay. I was doing costume, and then we switched over to doing more cosplay things. Was like, oh, we're good at this. Oh shit, people really like us. That's what got me really into it. When I started feeling like, oh, I'm good at this. I got the validation. I don't care what nobody says. You live off of validation. I don't care. So like when people say, like the comments say like, oh, you guys are so expressive. Oh, y'all guys are eating us up. Like you guys are really like embodying your character. That's what really like, oh, okay, we're good at this. Let's continue doing this. So that's what happened. And now I'm a full cosplayer content.
Mm. Are there any inspirational cosplayers that you look up to or admire?
You know, I'd be trying not to fangirl in general. Like, because I feel like, because I love everyone's craft or whatever. Everyone's craft is amazing, but we're still all people. I
Right.
know, I know they're going through the same, like, they just have more followers than me, but they're just going through the same shit I am. But they just maybe, like, have more to do, more events,
Hmm.
more brands to promote for them, like it. It's all the same shit. But if I were to pick a couple of cosplayers I look up to, ooh, I can't remember my name. There's this one, oh gosh. Yeah, I'm really bad at names if I have never met you in person.
Fair.
And I really I'm really for like community and bonding because I never know how these content creators truly are unless I meet them first. I've heard stories, horror stories about some. I've heard like some are too snobby and they're very not really disrespectful, but they're really dismissive. So
Mm.
I try not to fangirl unless I know them so much. Like I can love their content, but I'm not gonna like look for like, oh my god, like I love their content. Like I'm like, because I don't know who they are as a person. You're probably never gonna know who these people are.
Right.
It's just my prerogative to like be in this community and not be like that unless I know them. And that's just who I am. I can't. So sorry, I can't because it's not like ones that like look up or like scroll. Like I follow people that fuck with me and know me. So like that's why my follower to friend count is so low because I do know majority like either I have a connection with you in some way of those 700 people that I follow on Instagram. So
Yeah.
yeah, it's so sorry. Yeah, for that. I don't know.
I'm not upset.
Can't
I'm
remember.
not upset at all.
Yeah.
What's some of your favorite like fucking conventions that you've been to?
Conventions. Okay, I have conventions I go to every year. Uh DreamCon's one of them, of course, everybody goes to. But you know,
Definitely.
they have their issues. We all know this. DreamCon has their issues.
Work in progress.
But you know, when it comes to conventions, it's always about what you're going for. You know what I go for? I go to dress up in cosplay and get my picture taken because it happens every time. That's what I go for. I go for meeting more blurs, meeting my community, seeing what's more out there and their creativity. That's what I go for conventions for the community aspect of it. I don't go for panels. I don't like to really like sit in a room. I feel like I'm wasting my time
Hmm.
listening or whatever. I will go, I will support my friends. I support y'all, but me, I do not enjoy just sitting there. I want to walk around. I want to be engaging. I want to have conversations about anime. I want to talk about
Yeah.
anime with the people that I love. Like I want to do that, and I can only do that if I'm outside, like walking around and not sitting in the room, listening, receiving information. Anything I can receive that I need, I'll look up. Anything else is just overloading my brain because I already have 50 million things of like all the other cosplays I have, all the other events I'm going to. So it's more like I rather just enjoy the convention being with others rather than that. So DreamCon is really good for that. The networking aspect is amazing for that. I meet my blurs. I meet so many black people in costume, outside of costume, artists. It's really like kind of like a mecca for it. We got two of them. We got BlurCon and we have DreamCon for black creators or black people that love anime, the Blur community. I hate
Where's BlurCon at?
it's in Virginia or whatever. I would never go to that because I don't like Hilton. So it's okay. I'm never going to go to BlurCon. I don't like Hilton. And
Gotcha.
he blocked me on Facebook. It's okay.
Understood.
I know about this man's practices. I may know a little too much about his business and the lack thereof. So as a person, I know that a lot he screwed over a lot of the vendors this year, and they told me that they were never going back. I have a friend
Really?
very, very popular. Like his merch is very popular in the blur community. Yeah, he already told me he's never going back because they did get screwed over. The vendors got screwed over this year at BlurCon. I'm like,
Uh,
so there's something
is,
else.
is the owner black?
Yes.
Oh, that hurts. Damn, that's tough.
That's why it's like the other mecca. If you ask me, because I'm very opinionated about it, I don't care. Like people know, everyone knows,
Yeah.
I do not fuck with Hilton. I don't fuck with BurgerCon. There's a couple, and I don't care. So, he to me is a venture capitalist. He saw something that needed like we needed more of us,
Hmm.
and he tapped in.
I feel it.
Yeah, that's that. I mean, everyone should always, there's a whole lot. Me and you could get together later. There's a whole laundry list of this man I could tell you about. I know so much. But it's not me hearing it. I think I like experience some of it
Yes,
because
we live.
it's a lot. Anyway, so DreamCon, right? MomoCon. MomoCon's kind of going downhill a little bit because the way they did the vendors hall. I don't like this year. It was and like we used to have like be able to play like music and stuff outside. They shut all of that down. That's because last year Ed Sheeran had a fucking concert right across the street, and all the people over there came to where we were, and they shut everything down. And I know that's why. It's because of last year. They're not trying to have like another.
No, I
It
believe
was fun. Like we
that
be
shit is
drinking
huge.
and like we be doing adult things outside. It used to be a lot of fun, and they just shut that shit down this year. And I think it's because of
Damn.
COVID. And then like wherever they put the vendors hall, it took you like maybe like 30 minutes just to get there. Now walking wise, like why do we have to go through all this just to get to the vendors? Like the openings are. It was the map, the layout was terrible. So I'm not pressed on going to MomoCon next year. But I
Mm,
mean, that's one of the other ones because AWA just completely it just went down here. So
gotcha.
though I am going to AWA because my friend wanted me to go with her, so I said I'll go. But they AWA used to be the party con of Atlanta to me, even though Dragon Con to me at the time was too big. 5 hotels. That's a lot.
Damn.
Like, they're blocks, bro. Okay, so let me get into a little about Dragon Con. Dragon Con is now my favorite con in Atlanta. It is now my favorite con. I know, right? I was like scared to go, but it is now because it is my party con now. This year I had too many group photo shoots. I'm never gonna do that again. I'll maybe just one, but like I'm making Dragon Con my time to just be in cosplay and just party the whole time. That is because
Mm.
AWA used to be that, but then they shut. Then this year it was like a lot of like we couldn't like really like bring alcohol anymore, like to the hotel, and like they used to be like bars where we drinking whatever and like slushies. They stopped that, didn't have that this year, or last year. It was last year, sorry, for AWA. So I don't know how it is gonna be this year because it's in December. They also moved it. It used to be out around Halloween, but now AWA is now in December.
Mm.
So we'll see how it is. And they moved locations because their contract was up with the hotel. So they were blaming the hotel. So let's see if it's the actual hotel or if it's the location, the next location. We're gonna see, or the actual convention. So all of that, and they would have like some weird dress code situation going on too for AWA, which is weird. I'm like half of these women. It's like they changed the dress code twice because like how are you gonna be like it's supposed to be our adult con or like I think they try to make it more family friendly, but how can you do that when hentai productions used to like run your cons?
Oh yeah, nah, yeah, that's crazy.
It like we
That's
used
not
to have
gonna lie.
like 18 plus burlesque shows at like 10, 11 o'clock. Why are now we're like switching? So like that's why it's like what it used to be is not trying to be like that anymore. But as I said, Dragon Con, the number one con in Atlanta to me now. Number one con, you have everything. But I know people may have griped about it because it's too big. You literally have a shuttle that takes you to like all
Oh
the
wow.
yeah. So like Atlanta, right? It's like this little pot of just like all these hotels, and then on the outskirts has all these other places where like the vendors hall is another building. One of the like side hotels. It's not like a host hotel. It's called the Crown Plaza. You get a shuttle from there to take you to the main hotels, so you don't have to walk there. Yeah, it's a big and like registration is in another building. It's very large. Dragon Con is very large. But when I tell you the music is so dope in the Hilton, there's parties, there's people in all hotels just drinking, having a good fucking time. And we can be outside or inside just just partying and just having fun and just enjoying it. You know, there's probably panels and stuff, but like I don't go to panels, so I really can't talk about that. I don't can't. So.
Fair enough. No, that sounds dope though. I know me and you had met at the last DreamCon.
Yes.
I had a pretty dope time there. I don't know if you know this, but I actually been to I think that was the fifth one. I've been to every DreamCon since like the beginning. Since like they only had like 200, 300 total participants in Waco, Texas, way, way, way back. So like to just see it grow from like this small little thing to a conglomerate of just thousands of black people meeting up to converse anime, all having common just like likes. It's really a dope feeling. It's like, wow, I really like watched the birth of this come to fruition. Like it's really dope. So yeah, DreamCon is definitely my favorite anime convention that I go to every year. I'm gonna try my best to never miss one. I'm gonna try to keep the streak alive because it's truly an experience. I
I'll be in
definitely,
Houston next year, so it's close to you.
yeah, you got to pop out.
I already have my tickets.
Oh, I respect it. All right, you already up on me then. That's what's up.
Okay.
What's up? I just applied for my press badge like 2 days ago. Like yesterday, either yesterday or 2 days ago. Hopefully that come in soon. But nah, yeah, I definitely will say when it first started, like the very first 2 years were probably the best experience that I ever had at not even at Dreams, just at any anime convention ever. Just because it was such a small number of people, you could really connect with your favorite content creator that you may have been watching for a couple of years, or if you were just a huge fan of RDC, you could talk to them for literally like 8 hours in that day, and they'll respond back to you face to face that whole 8 hours. Like it was damn near unreal to like think, damn, okay, oh, I see these people all the time making funny content, and now you're having a conversation about real anime with them all day. And I felt like that was just like the best experience any anime lover could have. So for them to like just bring more and more content creators every year, get them out there for the people to just try to connect with them, I think that's really dope. And I'm really happy that they've been able to grow to like such a huge stature over all this time.
Yeah, no, for real. No, that's a great feeling. Yeah, you're never gonna get that again because didn't one of them change their name now? I
They
heard
about
that
to
going
change the
wrong.
name.
They changed their user tag from like their childhood one to like their fucking like your real name now.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I saw
here we
that. I
go.
saw that.
I saw tweets about it or something. I was like, oh shit. They were
Yeah,
like right like, oh my god, Mark or some shit, ain't it? Yeah.
yeah, it went from I think either RDC to Mark, or Real Dreams Change the World to Mark or something like
Yeah,
that.
yeah, to
So
add his actual like first and last name, like yeah. So
that was interesting. I definitely didn't think I'd ever see that. But
yeah,
yeah, times are changing for sure.
things are changing. They big now. They big. That's what that is.
Yeah, making that money.
Yeah.
I respect it. I respect it.
Yeah.
Who are what are some animes you think have the dopest soundtracks, the OSTs?
Samurai Champloo. You know, can't that's it. Cowboy Bebop, of course. Cowboy Bebop.
Spitting.
You know, Nana. You know, if you like rock music, Nana has.
Yeah, gotta throw that in there.
I mean, come on now, I love rock music. God,
Yeah.
I love Nana. I love uh hmm, hmm, soundtracks. Those might be the only ones. Oh well, soundtrack. I think that might be it for me.
Okay. Have you seen Bleach?
I don't know if I listen to their soundtrack, but their openings are awesome. And one of the bands is called High Mighty Color. Fucking love that band. I have every album on my Spotify of them.
Oh,
When I way back when like Bleach was first like coming out, whatever, I was like, I love because there was rock music, so like I was like, I love this opening. Oh my gosh, I forgot which one it was, but it's by High and Mighty Color, and I found the discography and I downloaded everything. That was back in those download days before we had Spotify. I had every song they did not miss. So yes, Bleach for sure. But I can't say soundtrack because like I don't remember majority of them. I just know like I remember a couple. So
That's fair.
yeah.
That's fair. I know, like when I was watching Bleach, soundtrack aside, like just like watching like the moments as they're happening, I feel like their music was always on point. Whether if it was like some salsa or if it was some rock or if it was a guitar or a violin, you just hear you're like, damn, this is. I ain't never seen nobody fight to a violin before. This is hard. These niggas are boxing, but this is hard.
These niggas are not doing this shit's hard. Yeah.
Facts. And then Ichigo will like step in and do a live ass moment, and you hear that black lady singing hard as fuck in that.
Yeah.
In that opening, it's like, bro, that's like one of the best theme songs in anime to me. Anytime Ichigo do something live as fuck, you just hear that black lady start singing her ass off to the highest vocal cords ever. I'm like, bro, this shit is getting me hyped. This shit is cold.
Oh, it's coming back to me. Yes. I'm hearing it. Yeah. That shit's hard.
You know exactly what I'm talking about.
Oh, wow. Yeah.
Bleach definitely doesn't get the respect it deserves for the big status it has. I don't know why it's so popular to hate on, but I don't know. One of these days, hopefully it'll change. I feel like they've been doing a great job with the 1,000-Year Blood War.
Oh my god, I haven't started it yet. I wanted to finish so I can just binge it real quick.
Okay. Where are you at right now?
I haven't started it. So.
No, like in the original Bleach.
Oh, I finished everything. I actually read it.
Okay, got it.
That's actually another manga I actually picked up until, spoilers, we reached the Soul King and then I dropped it. Like right before. Okay, so, have you read the manga?
I haven't.
Okay. Never mind.
All right. Because I heard them mention the Soul King a couple times in the 1,000-Year Blood in the anime recently.
Okay, so you know we're never gonna get there. So I reached a certain point. I dropped it. I don't remember much though. I'm not gonna hold you. I don't remember much about the manga. It was a long time ago, but it was pretty good. It was really good up until that point where I dropped it. So I just pick it back up. But I've seen a lot of it. So yeah, shit's gonna get real, and it's so well animated from the trailer. I already know that shit's heat. So I want to watch all the beautiful animation in one big go.
I'm not mad at you.
Consume all the animation because I love animation style. So.
I'm not mad at you at all. I know the third season is coming back in October. I've been waiting on it for months because, like when you say shit's gonna get real, I believe you to like the fullest extent. Just because the first 2 seasons were insane, and you're right, the animation has been fucking chef's kiss. And that's another thing. Like the animation is so good. I truly believed like the impact that One Piece live action had on like fans, like new fans that just come into the series. I thought Bleach's animation was so cold they were just gonna get a bunch of new fans to just jump in and join the wave. I haven't really heard anybody like join the wave. It's like only Bleach fans are just fucking with the new Bleach episodes.
Well, that's because I think because Bleach took too long to come back.
I heard somebody, my guy Kizzy told me that too.
Yeah, it just took too long. So like people that don't know about it, they don't know about it. So like they're just not gonna like really just pick it up like just because it's like cool animation. You gotta like have connection. Like, oh, I gotta go through these 2 seasons, and I gotta watch this, and then like the original Bleach like kind of has some filler too. And they're like, I don't even want to try it. I don't even want to. People are gonna like watch the other shit that's new for episode 1 over this. Like, I feel like the Bleach that's coming out is more for the ones that already know about Bleach and have been watching it, and the other people are just gonna be like, I mean, it looks cool, but there's other animes out there that look just as cool.
Like, animation is such a throw around today. Like in every show. Like what you said, Terminator has dope animation.
See?
It's not even
so it's like they're gonna pick something that's newer and have episode 1 over something that's older and nostalgic, but they have to go back to the animation it was before. Because that's a lot of people's things too. Like, a lot of people that don't want to watch One Piece. Oh my god, the animation was so ugly before. So like they're going to do the same thing with Bleach. And since Bleach doesn't have the fan base that One Piece has, they're gonna be no one's really pushing it onto them like we're pushing One Piece on the people.
Yeah. Yeah. That's
So
right.
like, whatever. So
That's facts. That's fact. You spitting.
I just
I just know niggas are missing out
they
because literally
are.
the
They
last season,
never know they are. So
exact, just like with One Piece. What there's, and you read this in the manga, so I'm not spoiling nothing for you.
yeah.
But there's a scene, I think like the last maybe 3 episodes of the Thousand Year Blood Arc from season 2. They ate so hard with these scenes. It was literally some of the best anime I've ever seen in my life. Like writing wise, story wise, like action wise. And there was a little bit of boxing, but boxing wasn't even the main focus.
Right.
Like Ichigo's dad, before we even jump there, Ichigo, he doesn't have his sword anymore.
Yeah.
Yaruba broke his sword. So he's training with the people above that protect the Soul King. He's with the nigga who originated the original Zanpakuto. And he's like, all right, you, Renji, you got to go down there in that pit and you got to box these like dummy things. And whenever you're done boxing them, you're going to get your new sword. They go down there the first time. It's like 1,000 of them. They whooping they ass. Like Ichigo and Renji getting hands put on them for like hours. And I'm like, damn, these dummies, like these hoes must be strong as fuck. He's like, they got a bunch of like spiritual pressure on them or whatever. But as soon as you're able to like defeat them, you gonna be that nigga. You gonna get your new sword.
Right.
They getting their ass beat. Damn, that's crazy. This is my goat. This is insane. They come out the pit. Ichigo's dad tells him the story about how he met his mom and about how his mom really died and who Ichigo really is to like Aizen, to the Soul Society.
And he's a fucking whatever the fuck, because he's half of every fucking thing. Anime shit, right?
Exactly. All of that. As soon as he gets that information, bro just has a straight face, whole new demeanor. He said, bet, I understand. Didn't say one word else to his mom. Bro, to his dad.
Yeah.
Bro walked right past his dad, jumped in that pit. All of the dummies were kneeling to him. And I said, damn, what the fuck? Damn, that's crazy. That's live. That's live as fuck. They are like, it's two different like piles. Pile on the left of him, pile on the right. They're all just kneeling to him on one knee. And he walks to the end of the piles, and it's just one dummy, like just waiting on him. And he's like, you're the one. And he sticks out his hand, and they transfer to connect they like soul abilities. And I was like, bro, this was the livest shit I've ever seen in my life. This is insane. And there was this live ass fucking music in the background. So I was like, bro, this show is gold.
No, that's the heat. That's the heat.
Goldie. Most definitely. When I seen that, and I think that was is that how the season ended? I think that's how the season ended.
Oh yeah.
I was like, bro, where are the other people? New people need to see and hear about this shit, because it's different shit going on right now, man.
It is, but they'll never pick it up.
That breaks my heart.
Yeah.
That truly breaks my
The
heart.
fan base for Bleach are not as gung ho as the fan base for other animes, and that's what it is. No one's really talking about it. Aren't.
No, you're right. You're 100% right.
Bleach? Yoruichi. Everyone's cosplaying Yoruichi. That's what I.
That's facts. That's fact. And it's crazy. I watched the last season of Bleach. I was like, bro, I think this is better than the last season of JJK. But there's no comparisons, no viewership unless you watch the OG Bleach. They never know. We can't even make a debate about it because they're not watching it.
Exactly. Bleach just took too long to come back. That's really what it was.
I hate that.
And I do too. Like sometimes like it works for some shows, and sometimes like Fairy Tail. No one's talking about that shit no more. Like when they talk about Fairy Tail, they talk about the OG shit. Not when they try to come back out. It's too late. I'm sorry, it's way too late. The only one that actually got some like kind of hype to it is what Tokyo Ghoul, because it was just that good. It was like It was ripped, but then they fucked it up. But we still talk about Tokyo Ghoul to this day because
Reminiscing.
we all wanted it to be great, and then it wasn't.
Facts. Sadly enough.
I'm just saying, Tokyo Ghoul could have been that guy. It could have been still talked about to this day if they did it right.
Yeah. Crazy potential. Crazy dope concept.
Yes.
Nah, that's facts.
Yeah.
I'm gonna rewatch Tokyo Ghoul one day. You got me wanting to relive my glory days.
No, isn't it fun?
Facts. No,
Yeah.
it's nostalgic as hell.
Mhm.
All right, I'm gonna ask you 2 more questions and I'm gonna let you get up out of here.
Awesome.
My next question for you is like we said earlier, there's so much diversity in anime right now, and especially with this new fandom of anime, I feel like I got to give credit to Demon Slayer for it because I feel like they really started the new wave of this new community of fandom in anime. Like whether that be like the kids or like the commercial anime fans, like people that weren't really into anime and never seen it before but gave it a try because Demon Slayer had dope animation.
Okay.
So with all these new animes out and new gen anime tropes and anime styles, do you think that new gen are there any new gen animes that you perceive to being better than the OG stuff? Like you really think it's just like that heat, like that amazing?
Animation wise?
No, like story
Oh,
wise.
story wise.
Like you
Okay.
said, everybody has
Animation wise and
animation
story
now.
wise is like very different. Like animation wise, it goes to Demon Slayer. No one did CGI animation like them. I don't care. Nobody's doing it. No one has done
What
it.
about Fate?
I haven't seen it.
Okay, I bet that's gonna be on your recommendation list then.
Okay, I haven't seen it.
It's Fate and it's animated by the same studio.
Well then, that don't count then.
But it came out. Fate came out like maybe like 8 years before Demon Slayer, and it still looked that good.
Okay, I believe you, but it's made by the same studio. It don't count.
Fair enough.
Like
Okay.
the same studio got his hands on it. Then I was like, oh, so they're known for this shit. Okay, that makes sense.
Type shit.
Then just yeah. So okay, but we're not talking about animation. You're talking about story wise.
Story wise, yeah.
Ooh.
Because today is the day I hear the most about how new anime is just like so much better than old anime, and I'm like, man, I don't know. I strongly disagree. People keep telling me JJJ is better than Naruto, it's better than Bleach, it's better than a lot of shit.
I mean, I think so to divert a little bit, I think the reason why they say that is because first off, fucking JJK, bro. Like,
Talk about it.
first off, the creator doesn't even like his own fucking characters, bro. I don't even want to get into that. Anyway, I feel like they feel like that about JJK. It's because JJK has taken from all of those, but simplified it. It made it faster, made the plot faster. We're getting it done. We're getting shit done. We're going this way to this way, but not in a way where it feels like it's too fast paced for them. If that makes sense, I think like they're taking all the plots and the tropes that are in the old ones, and they're just making it more like, oh, okay, we did it. Oh, we've seen this before, but like, oh yeah, it's like it's faster. It's a little faster for people to really like compute and process to go to the next thing. I feel like the pacing majority is what people like about JJK, even if it's the same shit. Like, oh, they did it better. No, they just made it a bit more faster and a little bit more detailed. So within that attention span for you to like it more. That's it. Yeah. That's what it is. I think that's what it is. Because even for me, I think some things of JJK is too fast, but I can see why it would appeal for others. And because each one, they want fast pacing, but they don't want it too fast. They want to be able to connect with the characters, but like not too much, not too deep. Does that make sense?
No, especially for them. Crazy shock factor. They kill their characters often, so yeah, they definitely don't want you to get too used to seeing the motherfucker on your screen.
And that's what people like. That's what they've always kind of liked. So especially nowadays, and since they've been given that final, they're like, oh, this is the best animation. This is basically or anime because this is what they've been wanting all of this time. No one has done it in that
Mm-hmm.
capacity for them. So I think that's why. But personally, it's not the best. I mean, it's not. But I can see why they like it. I can see
For
why
sure.
it's the best to them. I mean, it does have one of the best written women. It does. I will give it that. It has one of the best
Yeah.
written women in anime. Period. I don't care. Maki, the shit with her sister. Not nobody. So whatever her name is. The girl that's on the trio. She's fire as
Yeah.
fuck.
No,
They
she's and there's
the
no love interest either. She's just on the squad
She's
boxing.
just
I rock
on the
with that.
squad. No love,
Yeah.
no shit. You know, they fucking killed her off, but whatever. She's not coming back, I don't think. But you know.
Ah,
Ah, please, I want my
I ain't gonna
girl.
say nothing.
I want my girl back. Cause it's like we didn't even get to see her ability. Then they killed her off. It's like we saw her that one time. She basically got a curse mark on her shit, you know? And that's
Yeah.
it. And then but I do know Maki comes back at least. Because I see images of her, she all scarred up and all that.
Yeah. Yeah.
She a badass though. I always loved her ass.
I fuck with her.
I
I
love
fuck
her,
with
but
her.
I think that's why it's like JJK took everything like people did like some of the writing, they made it to where you can comprehend it, but in the smaller capacity, and their characters are well written, even though the creator doesn't fucking like his characters and wants to kill everybody off. The curator literally said it's about Sakuna. It's not about anybody else. The
I be feeling like it's about Gojo.
Do you know what happens to Gojo?
I honestly don't care. You can tell me.
I think they kill him off.
So I did hear that, but I also heard that he kind of came back. Is that not true? Oh, did I spoil something for you?
I don't know. I don't even care if he spoiled it. It's more like
Oh, yeah, I did hear he got killed off. But I don't know like the
me
details.
neither.
But I heard he's not as strong or something like that. But he is back in some way.
Ugh.
But hey, that's manga shit. I don't know. I'm not
Oh,
there.
that's manga shit. Okay, well,
Yeah, that's manga shit.
let us
Who
see.
knows? I
Maybe in
don't
the
know.
anime, the creator's like, yeah, no, he's gone. He's never coming back because he fucking hates Gojo. He hates fucking not Ichigo. What's that nigga name? The main character. I forgot his name already.
Oh, Itadori.
Yeah, Itadori. Why they kind of sound like Ichigo? Itadori.
He feel like a side character in his own show.
He's supposed to be. He's supposed to be. It's
Yeah.
about Sakuna the whole time. It's the creator wants it to where Sakuna gets his wish and he reigns supreme. Everyone's dead. It's just Sakuna left. That's what I heard. That's what the creator wants. Now, will the animation studio let that shit happen?
Yeah, that's a different story.
That they're like, if we do that, we're gonna lose all of our fans. You cannot do that, sir.
I'm not letting it slide.
So, but I do get it though. So
For sure. I feel like I don't know. I feel like I'm just like old in the anime community now, and I'm about to turn 27. I turned 27 in November.
okay.
But like when I saw the hype of JJK, like because when it first came out, I was like, okay, this animation looked dope because it was right off the tail end of Demon Slayer. I was like, okay, cool, we getting a new dope ass animation. The plot seems familiar, but shit, I fuck with. I'm okay, cool. I'm ready. Let's get it. And I started watching it, and I was like, okay, this is cool, but I'm still waiting on it to like turn up. And they were like, everybody telling me,
The choreography is great. You can't. That choreography is
so peep. The choreography is phenomenal. I won't take that away from them. But when I say turn up,
okay.
I'm a huge story guy. I'm a huge like show me what your pen is like, and that might just be because I'm biased because I've been spoon. Look at what I've look at what I've been eating on for years.
Okay. So it's stories your thing. What about that nigga that everybody likes right now? He is the one with the black hair with the sword on his back. He like came back, like he's been gone forever, and like now are you caught up in JJK?
The anime, yeah.
Yeah, the anime, yeah. That's what I mean. Not the I don't read manga right now. So you know how Itadori is like wanted.
Oh,
You
by the
know the
dude in
nigga that
all
came
white.
back that has the white coat with the sword. Yeah,
Uta.
Yuta.
Okay, so boom, and this is another thing. I went to the movies to go see his movie,
Okay.
but I got really full before I went, and I kind of fell asleep. So you could bash me. It's cool. I know every time I woke up, Gojo was whooping somebody ass. I know that. And then I would see that for a minute. I'd be like, damn, that's crazy. And then I fall asleep again. And then the last time I woke up, the end credits were on, and I was like, oh, I guess I got to see it again now. So I didn't really get to enjoy the full character of you. I really
Okay.
don't know
So
anything
that's
about you.
why you're missing things. You need to. You were supposed to watch that before you watch season 2.
Yes, true.
So you're not gonna get the full like turn up like we
But
ready for some
one
shit.
movie is the one movie really about to like add to my excitement that much?
Yes, because it tells you about Yuta. Yuta's literally like we ready to see because he comes back in the last few the last episode of
Yeah, I saw that. I saw that.
that's where the turn up is about to be. It's about to be him. I need you to
Okay.
watch his origin.
Okay.
I need you to watch the movie about him. That nigga is cold. Okay?
All right, I be hearing. That's what I hear. I hear that nigga. So I
Who's that
believe it.
nigga? I'm just saying.
I believe it.
But I mean, honestly, if like Itadori like spazzing the fuck out and Sukuna like kind of taking control of him doesn't really like persuade you too much, then it has to be Uta or it's nothing, or you're not gonna enjoy it. Then that's gonna be it.
And that, yeah, I feel like
Because I feel like those are the only like real hype moments. Like either the Sukuna taking over and like Itadori spazzing out. That's something that keeps it going. Or Uta whatever is about to like fuck shit up. Like he's back. Like he's back. But you got to know about him to know what he does to have that.
Yeah.
So you need to do that. So I think that'll be like the last thing. Like, oh, if you really don't connect with that character like that for the hype, then you don't connect with the series. Then there's nothing for you to watch or look forward to.
That makes sense. That makes sense. Because every time when I finished the first season, I was like, okay, this was cool, I guess. I didn't really just see like the hype behind it. But then the manga readers were like, bro, trust me, when season 2 come out, you gonna lose your mind. This man told me, what is it? The Shibuya arc. He said, man, the Shibuya arc is one of the greatest arcs of all time. I said, damn, for real? It's like that?
It's because of Gojo. You're not a Gojo fan, so that's why.
I mean, I'm a fan.
Nah, you're not. No.
That's what I'm saying. Like, I like the character. I think the boxing is phenomenal. Like, I'm a huge fan of choreography. Choreography is probably like my number 2 when it comes to like what I need from an anime.
Yeah.
My number 1 though is that penmanship. So like, if the pen ain't penning, or if it's just like an average pen, or like something I've seen before, because like I said, JJK is just a mix of Bleach and like other OG animes from the past. So for the most part, I kind of like know where they coming from, or like I've seen, they're exercising demons. I've seen that before.
Yeah.
But I do fuck with the boxing. But if the penmanship isn't that different, I'm kind of just like watching it like, okay, this is dope. So when I was watching season 2, I was watching it, and I think to like episode 8, I was like, honestly, when I got to like episode 8 or 10, it kind of felt like I was just watching it to finish. It didn't seem like I was like dumb excited to just get to the next episode. Like, when you're watching a good ass anime, you're like, oh man, what a cliffhanger. Let's go. What's next? Yeah. It was like, oh, that was episode 9? Oh, okay. Well, what's on episode 10? Oh, okay, this is dope. This is dope hand-to-hand fighting. But it was like, oh, okay.
I'm not gonna hold you. I understand why you feel that way because the pacing was too fast for me. It was way too fast.
It's pretty
I was like,
fast.
how the fuck did we get here? Why is the man calling him his brother? How the fuck did he get into the man's mind and teach his memory? How did that happen? And I was like, if my question's ever gonna be answered, they're never fucking answered, bro. So no, I do understand why.
Mm-hmm.
But Yuta is supposed to save it, so go fucking watch that movie. He's really, he's so dope. Like, he's really dope.
I keep hearing that too. All right.
You gotta watch the movie to see. You fell asleep.
I did, and that's on me. That's not even like a reflection of the movie or what was
So
portrayed in the
what would
movie.
have been hype for you is like at the tail end, if you watch the movie, you actually resonate with that character, and he's finally back. You're like, oh shit, he's back. You ready for season 3? You ready? You
That's right.
ready?
That's
But
right.
you don't know nothing about this man, so you can't be hyped with us.
Not really. You're right. That's you. You on the money with that. You on the money. Cause dead ass, I probably watched maybe, and it's my fault. Like I said, I ate way too much food. I got way too comfortable. I caught the itis, but it was a good ass meal. Cause I was, that's what it was. I was excited for the movie because people kept saying, "Bro, JJK is so cold like this. What's about to happen in the movie is about to be insane." I was like, "Oh, word, bet. I bet. Let me go get a good ass meal, get nice and full, let me get some heated seats in my theater experience."
Oh my god, you paid to take a nap was crazy.
I mean, luckily for me, I have a AMC subscription, so I
Okay.
pay $20 a month to watch 12 movies a month. So
Oh, let's go.
kind of a small dub, but
Definitely.
you're right. I definitely do need to still watch that movie. It's been on my list for a minute. I just kept forgetting to do it. But you rekindling a lot of shit in my mind. So because of you, JJK fans can thank you for me watching that movie because you bumped it up my list.
Good, and let me know how you feel about it afterwards. It's really good.
Bet that. Most definitely. Okay. So my last question for you is, what are like any words of motivation that you would give to a young content creator or cosplayer that's seeking advice trying to do what you do?
Thinking. Post. Just do it. Don't matter if it's low quality. Just post. Consecutively posting. If your goal is to grow your followers, just keep posting. Don't matter. The worst content ever, the craziest or the silliest thing you think people not gonna, just do it, and you never know what video, because it's not always about the quality. Unfortunately, it's about the quantity sometimes.
Yeah,
It is social media. That's what it is, right? And then eventually you'll get to a point where you can post like every like couple days. That's what I do now. I want to post more because you grow your followers that way. So growing followers is really about quantity, but not every idea is a bad idea. Even though you may think your worst idea, like, oh no, no one's gonna like this video. Someone out there is gonna like it, and it's really. And I know I keep talking about like if you want to grow your account, but it shouldn't be about followers. It should be about people that fuck with you because your audience will find you. But you need to post the quantity of your posts so they can find you, so you can get on their algorithm. It's like out of like 5 posts you make, like that one just may hit the audience that you want, and then they find you. You know. So it's that. Any other advice? Like just do what you love, and people will find you. They will. It happens for me. People found me. They love my content, and they just if money is a thing, that is okay. If you want to get into cosplay and money's a thing, build your cosplay, build them slowly. Have that one character that you're known for, and you'll get a following off of that. And then once you have enough funds to build your other cosplay, then you'll be known for 2. It's okay to have cosplay you're like known for. Then when you're out and about, you're like, oh, you're that ABC and D cosplayer. I've known you for this. And then it's really a great feeling to have. So just having 1 or 2 cosplays that's like your best, just back there, do that shit. Do it. It's really rewarding to grow your audience. You do not have to have these plethora of cosplays, and in the turnover, you do not have to do that. Okay, I do it for events. I go out a lot, and I just do it. But you do not have to in order to grow and have an audience that focuses on your content. If that's the thing. Yeah.
Hey, some dope advice. Y'all heard it here first. Y'all heard it here first. Man, that was inspirational. You got me wanting to post right now.
Oh my gosh. Just post. I tell myself that too, to post, but I'm a perfectionist. But I can still. I'm at a point because you will get to a point. Everyone will get to a point where they can take like 3 or 4 days and then make a post. Right? It's for Instagram. Not this is not for TikTok. Okay? Don't listen to me. Post 3 times a day. I don't care how many followers you got. Post 3 times a day on TikTok. That's the only way you're gonna grow. But other than that, if you're on Instagram, where you get all your brand deals and your sponsorships and your community reaches out to you more, and you get emails. You can post every couple days once you gain a audience, and I still like range like my engagement 500 plus interaction, so engagement. So yeah,
So,
it's,
wise word. Lexachan,
yes.
thank you so much.
Of course, of course.
You are our cosplayer of the month. Thank you for joining us. You've been dropping wisdom. You've been dropping jewels like a clumsy queen out here. Definitely fucked with your energy. Definitely fucked with having you on here.
Thank you.
Gotta do it again. Honestly, yeah, we gotta shift this combo to Instagram next time so I can have you on my guy Kezi, and we can really get into some One Piece thing because he a One Piece fanatic just like us.
Yes, I love meeting One Piece fans. It's such a great feeling being in this community.
I swear.
Yeah. Literally.
Most definitely. Thank you so much for joining us. Y'all, please subscribe, follow, comment on all of her content. She has dope art on all of her social media platforms. And when I say art, I truly mean art because what she does is a craft. And we want to be the first to give you your flowers if you're not receiving them anywhere else.
Thank you.
So glad you could have us on. So glad you could join us on here today.
Thank you.
Until next time.
Thank you for having me. Nice to see you again. Yeah.
Most definitely. Hey, you know we gonna turn up when you come to Houston for DreamCon.
Oh,
we gonna get
I'm ready. I am ready.
You can turn up.
I'm ready.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes. All right.
Good. Can't wait. Till next time, y'all. Peace.
Good night.
Just Vinny.